in FS1. Buy your tickets today at VividSeats.com or download the app. Today. Oh! From where? Poppy, take the shot, baby. Come on, Poppy. He went to Michigan.
Oh, what is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? Are we gonna do this lag thing all stream, or are we gonna behave?
Oh yeah, whenever the MLB and NFL guys get together, it's always a blast. That's just one of the most memorable moments from the 2024 postseason. We had so many good times here in studio, and of course out on the road. So now let's check back out.
Hopefully we decide to behave. I don't know if we will though. But how the hell is everybody doing? We got baseball for the, well, it's actually the second time this year, but it's like the first series of the year. Yeah, I didn't, this is the Tokyo series. I did one of these games yesterday. I didn't stream that one, but here I am for this one. That game was a 4-1 win, Dodgers win over the Cubs. But yeah, so this is a, so this is weird. This is definitely a weird thing because everybody else, the rest of the league, is still in spring training, and after this, the Dodgers and the Cubs will be going back to spring training. But like these two games actually count towards the regular season. These two games are actually regular season games, counts towards your record, counts towards, you know, your eligibility to make the playoffs, counts towards, you know, all that. They're not exhibition games, these are real games. But they then go back to spring training after this, before their season actually starts. Well, their season is actually starting, but before, like, you know, they play in normal MLB stadiums. But yeah, so they sent them boys all the way over to Tokyo, Japan, where we have Shohei Ohtani and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yamamoto. We got Yamamoto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, pitching for the Dodgers. I actually don't know if he's pitching. Is he pitching, or did he pitch yesterday?
We have a Sigler. There's a jackknife over there.
It's almost like Where's Waldo? There's a jackknife and a singular. You can find that on the map, I think.
No, it's Roki Sasaki, who is also a Japanese player. This would actually be Roki Sasaki's first career MLB start. But yeah. So it's, and then we have the Cubs with Shota Imanaga, you know, who made his MLB debut last season, and former Japanese pitcher. Well, he's a Japanese pitcher, but used to play in Japan. So yeah, it's just cool for those guys to be back over here. Also, always fun to give the Japanese baseball fans something to cheer for, because, you know, they don't get to watch the MLB over there all the time. So whenever we do one of these series, it's always nice for them to get to, because baseball in Japan is like a religion.
Welcome to the 2025 Tokyo Series on FS1, presented by Guggenheim. Nestled deep inside of Tokyo Dome City is the Tokyo Dome, which opened almost 37 years ago. And getting set to go for one is one of the most anticipated debuts in Major League Baseball in quite some time. And the fellow countryman of Roki Sasaki will see him take the mound for the reigning World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers against the Chicago Cubs.
By the way, I think it's stupid, but both of the games of this series is considered Cubs home games.
Miguel Amaya drove in the lone,
which I think is stupid. I know why they do it. It's because the MLB prefers the Dodgers, and you know they don't want to take a full home game worth of ticket revenue away from the Dodgers. But what it should be is just one of each. It should be one home game, one away game. That's how it used to be when they would do series like this at neutral sites.
Across the Pacific Ocean. Adam Amin, AJ Pierzynski with you, and the game really flipped about midway through.
No doubt. Both starting pitchers were great for the Cubs and the Dodgers. Imanaga and Yamamoto
But all right.
were outstanding. No
So the
hits
starting
for the
pitchers for
Dodgers
tonight,
against
for the
Imanaga.
Dodgers,
The bullpen came
like
in
I said, we have
solid.
Roki Sasaki.
Complete game
I have really no
change.
stats to read off for him. I guess I could really get into the weeds of it and read off like his Japan's, you know, stats, but I guess we'll read off spring training stats. He's played 2 games, only pitched 7 innings, has a 0 ERA, 7 strikeouts, a 1-0 win-loss record. We really have nothing to go off of for him. For the Cubs, we got Justin Steele as the starting pitcher, who last year in 2024 played 24 games, had a 5.5 win-loss record, had a 3.07 ERA, and then 135 strikeouts and 134 2/3 innings pitched.
Maybe even a third. Life doesn't come with an owner's manual. So get out there and write your own.
During the Jeep Celebration event, get 10%
Leading off for the
MSRP
Los Angeles Dodgers is the man with the plan, the man who is the best we've ever seen, Shohei Ohtani. And then batting second at second base, we have Tommy Edman. Batting third in right field is Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fourth at catcher is Will Smith. Batting fifth at third base is Max Muncy. Batting sixth at first base is Kike Hernandez. Batting seventh in left field is Michael Conforto. Batting eighth at shortstop is Miguel Rojas. Batting ninth and center field is Andy Pages. For the Cubs, leading off is Ian Happ in left field. Batting second is another Japanese star. At DH, Seiya Suzuki. Batting third is Kyle Tucker in right field, newly acquired Kyle Tucker. Batting fourth at first base is Michael Busch. Batting fifth at third base is Matt Shaw. Batting sixth at shortstop is Dansby Swanson. Batting seventh in center field is Pete Crow Armstrong. Batting eighth at the catcher spot is Carson Kelly. And batting ninth at second base is John Birdie. So yeah, gonna be a good game. I think this game is gonna be better than last night's.
Popular sport in the country of Japan, and they
Or yesterday's game.
Ceremony and festivity as we get set to go for the second game of the Tokyo Series between the reigning World Series champion Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. And AJ, this is a point of excitement for Dodger fans, for baseball fans in the United States, Japan, and beyond. Roki Sasaki, very
I would love to
highly
go to
touted
Japan, man.
prospect, signed in January by the Los Angeles Dodgers.
You see what their baseball culture is all about, because baseball in Japan is fucking batshit crazy.
Man of mystery. What will Roki Sasaki bring?
They have this
to
thing
the
called
Los
the
Angeles
Koshin,
Dodgers, defending world
which is
champions?
just
You see
insane.
all the accolades he had in his record, all the strikeouts he has.
It's like the best like high school teams. I'm pretty sure that's what it is at least. Kind of all come together.
He's basically a two-pitch guy. Yes, he throws a fastball, a split, and a slider. Will his velocity be there? And how quickly will major league hitters adjust to his split, which has been untouchable in spring training and was untouchable for the Chibalote Marines? But can he do that against these big league hitters who have a lot of video, have studied him, and how will the Cubs react the first time through? That's what I want to see, because this is the most intriguing storyline in baseball.
From about 500 kilometers north of where he will make his major league debut in the Tokyo Dome, the Rikuzen Takata native will be on the bump for the Dodgers. It'll be Justin Steele taking the ball for the Cubs on the other side of this break. It'll face Shohei Ohtani to begin Game 2 of the 2025 Major League season. It's coming up next on FS1.
But yeah, yesterday was a 4-1 Dodgers win over the Cubs. I think this game will be better. I really do. I think this will be the game that you don't want to miss.
Loved ones,
And
neighbors.
most everyone will be missing it because who the fuck is going to be up at 6 a.m. to watch baseball? Besides me!
At Thrivent, we help you
You know?
plan your financial picture.
I worked
with
till
the bigger picture in mind.
fucking
Because
11:30
most
last
important
night,
thing
dude.
isn't what you're planning for.
I was up until
It's
probably 1 a.m.
Thrivent, where money means more.
1:30
This
a.m.
is new Yard RX Pro.
I think.
Prescribes the best lawn care,
And
specific to your
here we
needs,
go.
Delivered every
Doesn't
season.
fucking
Because when you
slow
want
me
greener
down,
grass,
bitches.
less weeds, and fewer bugs. Now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at Ace. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front
Yeah,
door.
no one's watching the
with
stream.
service
Don't
over
really
guaranteed.
blame them.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam. This game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom?
Yeah, one thing that was really cool about this actually was, you know, when the Cubs and the Dodgers arrived in Tokyo, they arrived here probably, I don't know, sometime last week. They played a few, like, spring training exhibition games against, like, the teams from Japan, like the Yomiuri Giants.
And just
I
12
think the
ingredients.
Kia, you know, Kia Tigers, that's
Isn't a myth.
that's
It's
Korean
made.
baseball.
Just because it's wet outside, you
Something
don't need to wear
Tigers.
boots. Presenting Skechers waterproof sneakers with rugged 100% waterproof construction.
Which is pretty
and a
cool, getting to
comfy,
see like
breathable,
MLB
lightweight,
teams play
easy-to-wear
against
sneaker. Ditch the boots and
Japanese
experience
teams.
Comfy, capable Skechers waterproof sneakers.
Ready to go for the 2025 Tokyo Series on FS1, presented by Guggenheim. Cubs and Dodgers. Cubs are the home team again. Dodgers will wear the home white uniforms, but they're coming up to bat first. From Tokyo, and of course, it'll be Shohei Ohtani for the order. It is a second straight game that Freddie Freeman will be out of the lineup with that left rib discomfort. He was a late scratch before Game 1. Mookie
So yeah,
Betts
Freddie
is already
Freeman
back in Los Angeles as
and
well.
Mookie Betts
With
are out of the
Illness, it
lineup,
is
which
same lineup
sucks.
for the Dodgers in Game 2 as it was in Game 1, as they mustered 7
Freddie
hits,
Freeman has a left
4
rib
runs,
discomfort.
and
Mookie Betts is out with an illness. That's all it's listed as. Doesn't go any deeper into it.
Cubs, as you sit in Tokyo, 3 starting pitchers in Tokyo are natives of Japan, pitching in one of the most populous cities in the world. But Justin Steele is from a town of less than 3,000 people, Loosedale, Mississippi. It's his 5th year at the major league level, all with the Cubs, AJ.
Justin Steele has been great the last couple of years for the Cubs. The record.
One thing I love is seeing like American baseball players come over to
If
Japan,
you look at his
and they're just like,
numbers, he's 21-10
whoa.
in the last couple of years with ERA.
'Cause it's
just over
not-
3. He throws a ton
it's
of
not
strikes,
the
gets a ton
same.
of ground balls, not a lot of swing and miss.
We love our baseball over here, but it's nothing compared
There's a
to.
lot of fastballs inside.
They're
his
crazy
pitcher
over there.
righties, which means a way to guys like Shohei Ohtani, but a ton of strikes, not a lot of hard contact, and a ton of ground balls. If he does that, he can be successful against this Dodgers lineup.
And it will be Shohei Ohtani, who had 2 base hits yesterday, including a late innings double. He scored a couple of runs for Los Angeles. He will lead things off for LA here in moments. And it was impressive to hear and read some of the things that Shohei Ohtani said. A guy who seemed so impervious to pressure in the big moment even admitted that he felt nerves, about as nervous as he has been in quite some time playing in front of the fans in his home country of Japan.
Shohei Ohtani nervous?
Hanamaki Higashi High School, only about 20 miles away from where Roki Sasaki went to high school. It's about 500 kilometers northeast of where he is playing baseball right now at the Tokyo Dome. And he will lead things off for the Dodgers in Game 2 of this season.
All right.
Growing up up, he was known as Yakyu Shonen, which
And
loosely translated means baseball.
off we go.
And he swings at the first pitch.
Baseball.
He sees,
Oh my God.
deep to left field.
No, okay. I was like, is that gone? That would have been crazy. One pitch, one out.
Oh, I thought he got that one out of the way he reacted. He kind of watched it for a
Where the
second.
hell is...
You know he wants to do something big in front of these fans.
Okay, I guess we don't have the game feed yet.
First pitch, Shohei ambushing him.
That's
Just
weird.
misses, just gets under it a little bit, about 2 feet short of really putting this Tokyo Dome into a frenzy.
So now Tommy Edman with a man
So
out.
Tommy Edman's up.
Edman with an RBI single in game 1, swings away and fouls off a pitch. It's 0-2.
Yeah, they don't have the game feed yet.
Just catches that ball a little bit too deep for Shohei. See his reaction, he thinks, oh, maybe,
It's annoying.
not quite.
They wasted no time. 0-2 pitch to Tommy Edman coming. 1,000.
Expect to see a lot of that right there, Adam, off of these right-handed hitters in the Dodgers lineup. Ball's coming in on them. Justin Steele will throw fastballs in, and then that slider right there, and Edman fouling it off his shin. Hitters are very aware of guys that throw a lot of pitches in. It reminds me a little bit of John Lester, how John Lester used to pitch a lot of fastballs and cutters and sliders going into right-handed hitters. Hitters are not comfortable when the ball is coming in on them. That's why Justin Steele is so effective.
Now he gets him to chase a high fastball for out number 2.
Shit's broken.
Two up and two down here in the top.
Well, I'll
of the
give
first
it a
inning.
bit.
That'll bring up Teoscar
But it's 2 outs. Up comes Teoscar Hernandez.
Roki Sasaki is in the dugout, getting set to go out onto the Tokyo Dome field for the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. Hernandez will take ball 1.
Think he's got some nerves right now, Adam?
We saw Roki loosening up before the ball game, really worked himself into quite the sweat, getting ready to make his major league debut. There's a strike to Hernandez.
The next big thing. That's what people are counting on from him.
Hernandez a little tapper. And he's picked up by the catcher. Kelly, he'll fire to first to get Hernandez out, and here comes Sasaki to make his debut. 0-0 to the bottom of the first.
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
I hate you because I think you hate me.
Because I need
So we'll head to the
someone
bottom of the
believe
first here in Tokyo.
Because you're just different.
Still don't have a game feed up because this app is dropping the ball.
Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Me too.
I guess we'll just go with the old reliable. Remember, fucking where is it? Bleacher Report. Oh, I gotta wait for it to... This is annoying.
Subway $6.99 for literally
Fun.
any long deal is headed to overtime. Fresh sliced deli meat, fresh crispy veggies. Too much good stuff. Order now in the Subway app. Use code 699FL now. Deals only here until April 2nd. What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today, we're going to work on our checking.
Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
Come on.
Checking? Well, now we can help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet cover.
Oh, come on.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan.
Always wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
Kids, I'm sure you're wondering why your mother and I asked you here tonight.
When I won the universe?
Are we not going to go to school anymore?
We won the lottery?
We did win the lottery. The all-you-can-eat lottery. I want to eat a lottery of this.
Feeling it.
Roki Sasaki's first major league pitch is at 100 miles an hour to Ian Happ. He misses low for ball one, and thus begins the career of, as you said, AJ, the next big thing in Major League Baseball, perhaps, and certainly for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Happ,
The ooze. The ooze, you can hear the ooze and the ahs, because in Japan they put the kilometers per hour, not the miles per hour, on the scoreboard, and the Japanese fans saw it, and you heard ooze. And any questions about Roki Sasaki's fastball, the velo being down, it's proved those wrong the first two pitches at 100.
Another one at 100. Happ feels like he just missed it as he lifts it out to left. And Michael Conforto for out number one. 160 kilometers per hour. That's what a 100-mile-an-hour pitch is for Sasaki. Cubs with the same order and same lineup except for one change behind the plate. Miguel Amaya had the lone RBI in game one. Carson Kelly, the new addition, takes over behind the plate in game two. They are without Nico Horner as he recovers from the flexor tendon injury. Japan versus Japan. Here is Seiya Suzuki taking ball one.
Took it easy on his countryman there, Adam. 101.
No question about the velocity
All right, there we go.
early so far.
I guess we got Bleacher Report.
Is outside. He's dealt with some arm soreness.
Sorry about that, guys, but you know, it's not even my fault. It's all this dumb shit's fault.
29 innings while he's been a professional in Japan. Suzuki will swing and foul one back.
Well, that's one of the interesting things is how will the Dodgers handle Roki Sasaki this year? How will they limit his innings? Because they still need him. They still want him to pitch well. And you see the effort. You hear him grunt after every pitch. I want to see one of these splitters that he throws.
Unpredictability of some of the pitches that he delivers. He's got a curveball and a slider, but the fastball and split finger mix is what people have been touting for quite some time.
That was a slider.
Or the grunt to the fastball misses high.
One thing you noticed also is how quiet it gets when he pitches. Japan,
Full
they're
count
very
here,
quiet when the
3-2.
pitcher's pitching. In America, they'd be screaming, yelling.
It's Roki Sasaki to Seiya Suzuki.
A payoff pitch, and he gets Suzuki to
And that'll be strike three.
There's the first strikeout of Sasaki's career. They're two away.
This ball will be on his mantle. First major league strikeout. Just throws a fastball right by Seiya Suzuki. The extension and the velocity.
Yeah, I kind of like this, actually. Don't like that ad right there, but, you know. Fucking buy a Kia, dude. I don't know.
That brings up the new addition, Kyle Tucker, for the Cubs.
Don't know what to tell you. Just buy a fucking Kia.
For this Cubs lineup that was below average.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Power last year. With just 170 home runs as a team, Tucker has been a very productive power hitter in his time with Houston. And was putting up career-high numbers in terms of pace last year, but only played about half the season due to injury. 1-0 delivery is lifted in the air, well struck ball.
That'll be popped up into center field, and that'll be out number 3.
Enters Major League Baseball with a strikeout.
Very quick first inning.
A round of applause for Mozart.
Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
We took our fan-favorite Crazy Puffs and made them even better with bacon for only $3.99. Whoa, this is Bacon Me Hungry, get it? Bacon Me Hungry? Try new bacon and cheese Crazy Puffs at Little Caesars. They taste like whoa. Pizza, pizza.
Here's the tale of a farmer man searching for love.
Farmer Wants a Wife, season premiere Thursday on Fox. Scout is protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the first chew with triple protection. Oh, please. And ticks. Intestinal worms. Well, heartworm disease. No problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Used with caution in dogs with a history of these disorders. For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
You never make it to the top. How much higher must you go like this? You're getting sick. It's not Mount Everest.
It's only right. I streamed the last game of last year. I guess I didn't stream the first game of this year, but first series of this year.
I trust them to create the perfect blog.
Should have streamed yesterday's game.
Tell your story and feel more like you. So Scott, what story will you tell?
At MLBShop.com,
Really?
you can grab something for your dog walker, your Pilates instructor, your bandmate, your boss. Visit MLBShop.com for officially licensed merchandise.
A lot of fastballs in the first inning from both pitchers. Very quick, 3 first innings for both Steele and Sasaki. Will Smith, Dodger catcher, leads it off.
There's ball 1.
Second, and Steele delivers high for ball 1.
Will Smith had the 1 RBI yesterday, but him and Max Muncy, the next 2 hitters, really
You're gonna
grinded out at bats.
update.
Pitch count.
There we go.
The Cubs pitchers did, yeah.
So it's a little bit behind, but
After his first major league strikeout.
not that much.
Suzuki saying that's 100.
1, 2, 3,
185
4,
pitches from the
5,
Cubs pitching staff.
6,
9 inning gestures,
7,
20
8.
pitches per inning.
Yeah, it's only 8
Smith and
seconds
Muncy
behind.
Saw 29 and 32 pitches respectively. Smith with
And that'll be strike 1.
fastball.
So 3-1 count.
The Muncy swung in the first pitch one at bat. So he had in his other at bats he saw 31 pitches. That's a lot of pitches right there between 2 guys.
And that's ball 4. So Will Smith will reach first base on the walk there. First base runner of the game for either team.
Ohtani and Sasaki meeting in the dugout after Rocky's first inning.
I would get a hug maybe. I don't know. Shohei might give Roki a hug after
Who's got it?
successful first major league inning.
Perhaps the expectations even higher than we thought.
I didn't even realize that the Tokyo Dome is like
And only 1 strike.
a lot of like indoor baseball stadium like domes used to not have like dirt base paths. They would have like dirt on the bases, but like the actual like base paths were just grass, and Tokyo Dome still has that.
2 seasons ago, was the opening day starter last year against the Texas Rangers, but injured his hamstring in his first outing last season.
Max Muncy. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get down. It's going to be double right there. Extra bases. So got runners on second and third here. Start the second inning.
Well, leadoff walks get you a lot in Major League Baseball. Here he just hangs the slider. Interesting to see Muncy's footwork right there. He almost moved backwards before he swung. Yeah, he gets a hang and breaking ball there and rips it down the right field line for a double. Dodgers are in business again after a tough at bat from Will Smith, a walk, and then Max Muncy with a double.
So Steele in an early jam, and Kike Hernandez will
Here's
climb
Kike Hernandez. Oh, that's going to get away. That's going to score a run. That's going to score the first run of the game. It's a 1-0 ball game on a wild pitch there. So the runner, Will Smith, advances from third to home. Score the first run of this game.
It's a bad feeling as a catcher. Early in the game, early in the season, you get a breaking ball, you're trying to steal it, a strike for your pitcher, and you just whiff it. Dodgers dugout obviously loves jumping on anybody, 1-0.
Kelly in his debut Cubs inning. Hernandez lifts the ball in the air.
And that's going to be out number 1 to center field, but the runner from third is going to tag up. That's Max Muncy, and that'll score another run. So it's a 2-0 ball game.
Hernandez and the Dodgers quickly strike twice. It's 2-0 LA.
So 2 runs on this inning, 1 out.
Dodger inning, Adam. Leadoff walk, double by one of their veteran hitters. pass ball helped the cause, but these veterans on the Dodgers, they just know how to get productive outs, drive guys in when they need to, put the ball in play, do whatever they have to score runs. That's what makes this lineup, one of many reasons it makes this lineup so tough, even without Mookie.
So Michael Conforto's in, strike one to him.
Michael Conforto got the call when Freddie Freeman was a late scratch. They moved Kike Hernandez to first base and inserted Conforto in for his first Dodger outing. There's a ball foul. Making 0-2 on the newly signed Conforto. Signed a one-year deal after a couple of seasons with the Giants, trying to add in some punch to the bottom of the order for us. 0-2 delivery.
And that's going to be a base hit for Michael Conforto. That'll be a single.
That's a base hit for Conforto. His second as a Dodger. He had a double yesterday.
Conforto gets another breaking ball. Sounded like he broke his bat. Didn't hit that as hard as possible, but just finds a hole up the middle. No more shift equals base hits up the middle, Adam.
Now another man aboard, and Miguel Rojas climbs in. He'll take ball one upstairs. He had an infield single in the opening game. Rojas stepping in at shortstop with Mookie Betts dealing with illness. Pretty bad stomach virus.
Oh man, baseball is really the best.
Lost 15 pounds or so. There's a strike down the middle to Rojas.
Strike one.
Betts left Japan, headed back to the United States, and landed.
You know, the world just feels
the opening game.
more right
Greg Counsell looks on
with baseball.
Early. Rojas rounds it foul up the line at third.
Feels like everything's right with the world.
Hernandez with a sac fly in this inning. Let's see with a double, scoring one of the two runs. 1-2 on Rojas. Jammed him on a roller.
And that'll be a double play. That'll get them both out there. So that'll end the inning, but the Dodgers scored 2 runs there.
For Los Angeles.
Had 2 hits in that inning.
It's 2-0 LA.
You're going to have the walk by Will Smith.
Len?
Why are you screaming?
Because you're screaming.
Are you hiding from used car shopping?
Yeah. What if I overpay?
I get it. Nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. But that's nothing to be afraid of.
Show me, Carfox.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay.
Way better. Popcorn?
Definitely. No fear, just Fox. Say show me at Carfax.com.
Wendy's has a fresh JBC or double stack in the app for only $1. In fact, they're so fresh, this JBC is still getting made. There she is.
Show off.
For the freshest deals on what you love, gotta be Wendy's.
I am Steve. As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Where are we?
A wonderland where anything is possible. As long as it's built out of blocks.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
A Minecraft movie. Rated PG here before.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Suit up this season at MLBShop.com. You can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. MLBShop.com, the official source for your favorite team gear.
You get a Roki Sasaki jersey.
They may come flying off the shelves relatively quickly. Had a solid first inning with a strikeout. The 1-2-3 frame will take on the middle of the Cubs order, starting with Michael Busch here in the second with a 2-0 lead.
All right. So that'll be ball 1.
That was his slowest fastball so far at 98. We'll see how the velocity gets affected going forward.
Well, the adrenaline, he's going to have an adrenaline dump. The adrenaline dump is real after your first inning in major leagues. come back out for a second.
And that'll be ball 2.
A couple runs.
Behind 2-0 on Michael Busch, the Cub first baseman, was 0 for 3 yesterday before being pulled. The former and longtime Dodger Justin Turner pinch hit for him in the ninth.
That's ball 3.
3-0 to count, all on 98-mile-an-hour fastballs. Four-pitch walk.
And that'll be ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk there for Roki Sasaki.
Or to lead off the second.
This is something I'm interested in is Roki Sasaki, because we haven't seen much of him. You can watch all the tape you want. But what does he do if he can't command his fastball? Because he doesn't really have a lot of secondary pitches, like we kind of mentioned. His split is his main secondary pitch. That's more of a swing and miss strikeout pitch. So if he's not perfect with his fastball, what does he go to?
Another rookie, Matt Shaw, first pitch, swinging fastball down the middle, punch deep down the right field line, but foul. A promising young prospect out of the University of Maryland. You see the note on him, the youngest Cubs player to make his major league debut on opening day in decades. The number 13 pick in the 2023 draft was the Southern League MVP last year. The top Cubs prospect facing the top prospect in baseball. You see Alan Porter, the home plate umpire, communicating.
Now we got a ball.
Oh, what?
Yep, called a ball at 1.
Oh, it was a pitch clock violation.
Even Sasaki has a confused look on his face.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what the hell happened there. But no conversation about it, I guess.
Is 1-1 and Shaw.
And that'll be so 1-2 there. Strike 2. The pitch count is kind of funky right now because they didn't account for the pitch clock violation, but there is a ball on the count, and that'll be out number 1.
85-mile-an-hour. This is basically, it's a forkball. They call it a split. Yeah, see how wide his fingers are, and it tumbles. There's almost no rotation. Similar to a knuckleball. He's able to manipulate it. I don't know if he can do it on purpose. He makes one go right and one go left, and this one just gets inside on Shaw and blows his bat up.
Dansby Swanson, and that would be another splitter, that splitter forkball action. Dave Roberts talked about it before the game today and said it feels like even Roki doesn't know where that ball is going. It can go left, it can go right, sometimes it drops straight down. And that's part of the unpredictability of dealing with the 23-year-old Sasaki. Goes back to the fastball and misses 2-0.
This is just a Yanks fastball, but this is the count I want to see. You got Dansby Swanson, who's a really good fastball hitter. 2-0 count right here. There's a pretty good chance Sasaki's going to challenge him with a heater. Let's see if he can pinpoint it and get Swanson to make it out.
Back to the fastball.
That'll be strike 1.
And that was perfect. Down and away at 99. Not much you can do with that. Swanson, you can tell that Dansby Swanson was geared up for a heater. Roki Sasaki still beat him right there.
Swanson now in year number 3 of his contract with the Cubs. Gonna have a bounce back year. Had to deal with that core surgery last year. Fastball inside and a hitter's count of 3-1. Stolen base for Michael Busch, easily on Sasaki.
Oh, Kurt Busch is at the game. Oh, wait, no, he was at the game yesterday.
A 3-1 delivery. Goes back to the splitter and misses. Oh, a little bit of an issue here in the second inning for Roki Sasaki. To aboard with 1 out.
Surprising pitch selection right there. I understand why he threw what he threw, but have a 2-run lead. No one's shown they can hit your fastball yet. It goes 3-1 split.
Brings up Pete Crow Armstrong to the chance of PCA. star in his own right in Japan over the course of the last week due to his hairstyle, due to his personality, the way he's played, his expressiveness. That has really endeared him to the fans in Japan.
Ellie Ball 2, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Only one first pitch strike thrown by
So they
Society
walked Dansby
versus
Swanson.
Cubs, and that was Matt Shaw fouled away a fastball to begin his at bat.
If you're Pete Crow Armstrong here, you are trying to get the head out on one of these heaters.
Is a fastball at 97 down the middle, fouled away.
That shows you Sasaki must have some deception. We talked about it with Swanson being late, 2-0, and now Pete Crow Armstrong late on a 2-0 fastball, pretty much center cut. Sasaki has some deception, the extension, whatever it is. These Cub hitters have not figured out a way to time him up yet.
2-1 delivery is a fastball fouled away, 2-2.
That ball just beats him. Just beats Pete Crow Armstrong to the spot. It's a little bit in. He's just late. Now he got a chance to get the splitter.
And that'll be caught. Wow, that was a great play. Wow, what a double play. That happened so fast right there. Miguel Rojas catches that. Quickly over to second to get the double play. So that'll end the inning.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch.
Mind blown. It's not a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com and see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Girls' night.
Remember that place we got burritos from last time?
No, but with Ring, I can find it. Food delivery?
Nice.
There it is.
Wow, this really makes you look smart.
Thanks.
With Ring, you can type it and find it.
We're here at Blackberry Friday, where everyone wants the unique taste of new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
Bold Dr. Pepper!
The sleek blackberry flavor.
Please remain bold and sweet. Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
Growing up in a community where a lot of people weren't educated about their finances, so I feel like it's my time to change the way that we look at money and see finances. The most important way the Experian app has helped me is just the resources. The Experian app can help you build your credit, buy new credit cards, car insurance, cancel subscriptions. You can use the tools that make your life so much easier. You know, you got your finances in your hands and you can take control. The Experian app helped me save time and money. So what are you waiting on? Download the Experian app right now.
Let's talk salary.
Great. What do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
And if it was a number, it would be...
A competitive number.
With Indeed, you can avoid...
All right, so here's the top of the
To
third
the
inning.
third inning we go, and Shohei Ohtani will bat second behind Andy Pages, who takes ball one of Justin Steele. Drops in a slider for a strike. Cubs have struggled mightily since
So
the
Andy
early innings of
Pages,
Game 1. They are now 0
1-1 count on him.
6 at the plate.
Andy Pages went over 2 yesterday.
That's not a good recipe to score a lot of runs.
Yeah, 13-hour time difference in Tokyo.
Hitter holds one forward, but it
It's
is foul.
7:40 p.m. there.
We talked about all the pitches that the Dodgers saw yesterday. Pages saw 22 in his 4 trips yesterday.
And he's the ninth hitter. It's what the Dodgers do. They'll pitch count you. They worry you out with foul balls until you make them. The veteran hitters they have.
Nice looking pitch. Another slider that drops in for called strike 3. It's the second strikeout. First time through the order for Justin Steele. Back to the top for Ohtani.
breathlessly
Damn.
awaiting.
So here's Shohei Ohtani.
For Shohei
0-1
Ohtani
count to
in the
him.
plate as he takes a close pitch for a strike.
Shohei. Strike 2.
Fastball. Two-seamer inside.
Shohei doesn't have many holes, but if you can get a ball up and in like that, he will swing and miss at it. But you better be real careful because that ball's another 6 inches lower, 6 inches out over the plate. It could go a long ways.
And that'll be grounded out first for out number 2.
2 up and 2 down for Steele in the third.
So up comes Tommy Edman.
2 heaters in from Steele the first 2 pitches. Then he goes breaking ball away 0-2. You see the little reach by Shohei, just aware of that fastball coming in on him.
Tommy Edman climbs the ladder and misses on a fastball. Struck out on that pitch back in the first. Chance for a much quicker 1-2-3 inning in the third for Justin Steele, who is pitching his 99th Major League game. All with the Cubs and an ERA for his career at 3.24. Very strong. There's one in the dirt, 1-2. Edman, the switch hitter, batting from the right side against the lefty Steele. Sees a breaking ball outside, even count.
It's a 2-2 count to Tommy Edman. Full count here.
0-2. Edman has worked the count back full against Justin Steele. He's getting the start for the Cubs today. Cubs try to make the playoffs for the first time in a full season since 2018.
And your Tommy Edman. Is that out? That's gone. First home run of the year for Tommy Edman. That is a home run. That is out of here. That'll make it a 3-0 ball game. Beautiful. Beautifully done there, Tommy.
Fastball up again, Adam. He got him his first at bat on that. He got him swing and miss in his second at bat on that. This time he doesn't get it high enough. And Edman came into this game 4 for 10 with good success off Steele, and he does it again.
First pitch swinging, Teoscar Hernandez fouls it away. One of the top home run hitting teams in baseball.
There's Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, but not Tommy Edman. No one was
fouled
counting
off
on
for strike
Tommy Edman.
1.
He had a great playoff run. Signed a new contract with the Dodgers, and that kid is happy. He got the first home run of 2025.
That was the first home run of the year? Like, there were no home runs in yesterday's game?
Tommy represents South Korea in international competition. Playing in Asia. It's the home run to get the Dodgers the first big fly of this campaign in 2025.
Ball just kept going. Backspun up. Oh, went the wrong ways. He gets to do the Dodgers celebration that we've seen for the last 2 years.
Hernandez on a breaking ball fouls it away.
You jinxed him, Adam. He said, oh, Justin Steele's got a chance for an easy inning, and then whammy, home run, and now a deep count to Teoscar.
Well, I said that when it was 0-2. He was ahead of Edman. He was 1 strike away of getting out of the third inning with no damage done. He gets Hernandez to swing and miss.
All right, so that'll be strike 3. Yeah, 3-0 ball game now.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check first that you bought seats in the right section. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host the local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Team A is going to be my hands on the seabed replacing pipeline. They are the elite few. Show some modesty. Cover yourself. With the most dangerous job in the world.
Where are you?
You're still alive. Based on the incredible true story.
I got an idea.
No one gets left behind.
I'm not losing a diver today.
Last breath. Watch at home now.
Scout is protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the first chew with triple protection. Oh, fleas! And ticks! Intestinal worms! Well, heartworm disease! No problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Used with caution in dogs with a history of these disorders. For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
All right, so here's the bottom of the third inning. Carson Kelly's up. Ball 1 to him.
Playing for his fifth team in Major League Baseball. Baseball 1 from Sasaki. Suzuki will bat if anybody gets aboard for Chicago. Trying to bust out of an over 26 skid.
And that'll be ground out to first for out number 1.
Makes the play for out number 1 in the third.
So basically, you're saying the Cubs have been no hit over the last 9 innings, over 27.
That would be
with
the
one
case.
with one hit by pitch and a walk.
That's it.
Or 2 walks. Excuse me, 2 walks last inning. So, yeah, they just congratulations, Dodgers. You throw a no hitter. Does it get recognized by the Hall of Fame?
I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case for some reason or another. We're 3 base runners since the 3rd inning of Game 1. John Birdie with a slow tapper, bare hand play by Muncy.
That'll be, oh, that's safe.
The Cubs get a base
So that's
hit
the
in
Cubs' first hit of the game.
Basically a full game, and it's an infield single for John Birdie, the speedster.
There you have it. There's the end of the no-hitter. Cancel the postgame, Adam. All it takes is a really fast guy like John Birdie to not make good contact. Max Muncy makes a really nice play on this.
Because he talked about it.
Makes a good throw, but Birdie's too fast. And now we saw the Cubs get aggressive on the bases last inning with Michael Busch. There's no chance that John Birdie doesn't steal second here fairly quickly, I would guess.
Got a stolen base in the opener. Ian Happ is at the plate, taking ball 1. A splitter to start off Happ, another switch hitter, batting left-handed against the right-handed throwing Sasaki. Suzuki is on deck. Fastball a little bit low, and it's 2-0. Happ now 30 years of age, 25 home runs last season to tie a career high. There's a check over to first, and Birdie's back in safe. Line for Sasaki so far. More balls than strikes. Another ball.
Ball 3.
3-0 on Ian Happ. And only 1 first pitch strike delivered.
He throws a lot of balls. He's going to walk a lot of guys, it looks like, but
consistently
he's going to be really good.
So far, it has not hurt Roki. We will see as this game goes deeper, but he's got to figure out a way to get ahead of some of these guys.
Birdie goes and easily lifts second base. The Cubs have their 3rd stolen base of the series, and their second.
That's a stolen base there.
And no chance for Will Smith. 3-0 is a great pitch to run on, especially at the higher levels.
That was John Birdie, stolen base.
Concentration on the hitter. He wants to throw a strike. He's behind 3-0 to Ian Happ. High leg kick. Birdie's fast, makes it easily.
One-time National League stolen base leader. Birdie is in scoring position. 3-1
Look,
delivery,
dude.
and Happ swings and misses at that nasty splitter. 3-2.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that if I'm a Cubs fan. I do not mind this. He is 3-1. He's saying, I'm going to get a heater. I'm going to cheat for it. Now he gets a splitter. You swing and miss at it, so what? Now you get ready for 3-2. But I like the aggressiveness.
Payoff delivery. Now Happ, who often works long counts, and get aboard with the walk, and he does here. 2 on and 1 out. Same situation as the Cubs were in the second. And now it'll be a
going on
visit
here?
from the former Cub pitching coach Mark Pryor. Will Ireton
That was
is
the training staff is coming out.
Dodgers, who
No, it's just the mound visit here.
Sasaki in the infield.
So you saw the at-bat by Ian Happ right there, Adam. And what happened was 3-1, he got a splitter. They said, okay, we're not going to give in and give a 3-1 fastball. So Sasaki throws a 3-1 split. He gets a bad swing and miss. And it was just, oh, what a bad swing by Ian Happ. You know what it did? It set up the 3-2 pitch, because then it was an easy take, because he had already seen the split.
Right.
He knew what it looked like out of the hand, and you saw the easy take. It was a ball. It was almost the same pitch, but it was a ball out of the hand. Happ said, okay, I've seen it. I take it. Now I go to first. That's the adjustments Major League hitters will make to Sasaki the more they see him. He has to get ahead of the count.
I imagine that's the approach you have to take. Like you said, you can watch all the film, all the tape you want to from spring training or in Japan, but until you see it one time through the order or a couple times through, you don't really have a great sense for it out there.
Exactly, but they're all also talking. All the hitters on the Cubs are talking. Okay, what'd you see? Well, you only throw a fastball for a strike. He hasn't really thrown any splitter or any sliders for a strike. So we can go up there basically looking for a fastball. If it's anything else, just take it. That's where the trouble comes in if you can't get ahead and you can't be perfect with your fastball.
A 2 on for Seiya Suzuki. A Tokyo native, 30 years of age. Started his career with Hiroshima. Takes a first pitch splitter. Slider, beg your pardon on that one. Registered. Suzuki was a pitcher in his high school days, but he moved to the infield when he began his professional career with Hiroshima. Debuted as a pro at age 19. It was 12 years ago. Suzuki bounces one foul.
Right, so you see the approach from Suzuki, from Seiya. First pitch, slider, takes, easy take. Then he gets a fastball. He's ready to go on it. All these Cubs hitters are going to start just saying, I'm selling out for fastballs, because he can't throw anything else for a strike.
That one misses way inside on Suzuki. That registers as that splitter, and we have very much seen the unpredictability of where that pitch is going to go.
And that's a 3-1 count to Seiya Suzuki.
Here we go. How good can Roki be with a 3-1 heater? This has to be a heater. If they throw anything else, he's going to walk more than likely. So if you're saying
Yeah, this guy throws a lot of balls. He's going to walk a lot of guys in the big leagues, but I think he's going to be really good regardless of that. I mean, he throws 100. That's ball 4.
Bases are loaded for Tucker.
So bases are loaded here. Kyle Tucker comes in.
4 walks in his major league debut.
Saw them on the phone there. Called him bullpen almost, it looks like,
Serious
but
impact in his first couple of games with the Cubs.
ball 1 to Kyle Tucker.
I hate to keep saying the same thing over and over again, Adam. But that's it. He can't throw anything but a fastball, and even that is erratic, to say the best. I know it's his major league debut. I know he's nervous. I know he has all the emotions going, but you just can't get away with that here. At some point, one of these guys is going to make it pay.
Fastball there, and Tucker went down to swing away. It's fouled off, 1-1. 7 years with the Houston Astros. He was the number 5 pick 10 years ago. Just 4 picks behind his now teammate Dansby Swanson. He was the number 1 pick that year. Ball's in a strike Don Tucker, who despite that right shin injury last year, was named to his third straight All-Star team. Missed 79 games last year, but his numbers were on pace for career bests. 23 home runs in half a season. 2-1. It's a fastball inside, 3-1. Cubs offense has been anemic. A chance to change this game very quickly. Sasaki walks in a run.
So that's gonna walk in a run. It's a 3-1 ball game now.
That Dodger bullpen is stirring behind him. The Cubs are on the board. There's Kyle Tucker's first Chicago RBI.
Stirring. They're getting someone ready. 3 walks, an infield single, 3 walks in a row. If you're a Cubs hitter right now, you're Michael Busch coming up here. Be real careful swinging the bat because he hasn't been able to throw anything for strikes.
Is Luis Garcia loosening behind Sasaki. Continues to struggle with his command. Upstairs for ball 1.
That was his 48th pitch. He's only thrown 19 strikes.
Wow. Just clipped the corner, a much needed strike for Roki Sasaki, 1-1.
It's like his first strike since like the fucking World War II or some shit.
But Alan Porter behind the plate stayed locked in with all these balls and gives him a strike.
Fouled away, and it's 1-2 on Busch. Sasaki from Ofunatsu High School actually broke Shohei Ohtani's national high school record by throwing 101 miles an hour. This one at 84 on the split, evens the count of a 2-2. That is what kind of got Sasaki on the map in the country of Japan. To break anything, any record that Ohtani had set was a big deal. 2-2 pitch is in there for a strike. And Busch goes down looking.
He got ahead finally of Busch, and then he was able to put him away. Almost a relief on Roki Sasaki's face, but just a perfect pitch right there by Sasaki. Nothing Busch can do it with that pitch at all.
Now Matt Shaw with a chance. With the bases loaded and 2 out. Swing and a fastball.
Strike 1.
For his first major league hit against his fellow rookie. An 0-1. And swung on and missed on a breaking ball, 0-2.
He finally threw one for a strike, and you saw the reaction.
Strike 2.
He threw a slider for a strike. Shot way out in front because he couldn't believe that it was a strike, and he had to swing at it. He was so fooled after 99 on the first pitch. Way out in front.
Bases loaded, 2 outs in the third. Shaw will take that splitter in the dirt. Shaw playing at the Tokyo Dome, something he has done before. Back in November, he suited up for Team USA in the Premier 12 tournament. Opportunity for young players around baseball. A 1-2 pitch. Yes.
Yeah, that's strike 3.
And Sasaki gets
I will be right back.
Just 1 across. The Cubs crack the scoreboard. It's 3-1 through 3.
Life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Freedom is getting to write your own. So get 10% off a Jeep Wrangler, or get into a Jeep Grand Cherokee, where freedom is on-road or off, where it's a front row seat to the city, or a second row seat, maybe even a third. Life doesn't come with an owner's manual, so get out there and write your own.
Right now during the Jeep Celebration event, get $2,500 total cash allowance on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee models. See your local Jeep brand dealer today.
Hey, you alright? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about something.
I got something to cheer you up, Jack. I go the other way. I just suddenly sneeze. I think my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow. Come on. Staring at the window. Come here. At the stand of a sign.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Kids, I'm sure you're wondering why your mother and I asked you here tonight.
We're moving to Hawaii.
We're getting a puppy?
We don't have to go to school anymore?
Unicorns are real?
No.
Anymore.
It's because it's a buffet of all-you-can-eat butterfly shrimp and sirloin steak.
Yeah, that's
First pitch swinging in the fourth, and Will Smith bangs one into left field, looking for extra bases. And he's going to cruise easily into second for the first pitch.
There's a double there for Will Smith.
The Dodgers trying to answer the upthrow from the third, and Steele is going to make a scoring position to start the fourth.
The rookie went away from the split. This is a slider, and he got shot a swing at it earlier in the count for a strike. And then he throws in one there to get out of the inning, and just relief on his face that he got out of that because he was really struggling.
There's 30 pitches in that inning, and more than half of them out of the zone. Max Muncy will take ball one upstairs. He's got Smith in scoring position. Muncy making a little bit of history in the second inning. Now the fourth major league player with a hit in 5 different countries or territories. Very exclusive list. Takes inside. Xander Bogaerts, Paul Goldschmidt, Edgardo Alfonso, and now Max Muncy with a hit in 5 different countries and territories.
Nice. It's a cool stat.
Steals 2-0. He is waved on and missed, and a good slider.
Hi, buddy.
Will Smith with the leadoff double. We mentioned his first about how him and Muncy have seen a ton of pitches. Steele's thinking, all right, I got a chance here to get ahead of him. I'll probably take, and Will Smith jumps him for a first pitch double. Just professional at bat after professional at bat.
Two pitch. There's a breaking ball hit in the air once he got underneath it. Swanson behind the bag has it for out
number 1.
You can stream every out-of-market game live or on demand, plus stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Bring up Kike Hernandez, who, as we said, has stepped in the last couple of games at first base for Freddie Freeman, who deals with what was noted as left rib discomfort. Freeman lobbied to play in this second game of the season, but the training staff ultimately denied it. Figured give Freeman an opportunity to rest up. He said he'll be ready for the Freeway Series, the traditional Angels-Dodgers spring training contest that precedes the regular season.
It seemed like there was a precautionary move, right? Yeah. The Dodgers, they just didn't want to. It's a little less than what he said he dealt with last year, but enough to where let's give you these 2 days off because we need you for the grind of the 160 we have left after this.
1-1 pitch. Oh, look at Hernandez's reaction. He just saw a fastball down the pipe. It's 1-2.
Just mad at himself right there for not being ready to go on that pitch.
Flips the count in Steele's favor. 1-2 delivery is a close pitch that Alan Porter does not give up. That evens the count at 2-2. Dodgers have won the National League Central 3 of the last 4 seasons. Cubs won the division in the pandemic-shortened campaign, but their last division title, their last playoff series won was in 2017. Pitch to Hernandez is launched.
Oh my God. Is that gone? Kike Hernandez! Home run! Woo! Kike! I fucking love Kike, man. I love that boy. He don't give a fuck.
Second Dodger home run off of Steele.
Well, remember the reaction Kike had when he took that pitch? He said, I should have hit that one. This is almost the exact same pitch. He didn't jump out of the way of this one. He swung at it left field seats for his first home run of the year.
Strike one.
He's been as good as Dodger when it comes to postseason power and success. He comes right back
Strike
to Los
two.
Angeles and game 2 of the year starts off his campaign in Japan with a bang.
Just on time, catches it out front, knows it right away. And you mentioned the postseason. Is there a guy that lives for the big moment more than Kike Hernandez in a Dodger uniform?
Big shot after big shot last season. To the World Series Championship. Muncy, Corey Seager, Justin Turner are the all-time home run leaders for the Dodgers with 13. Duke Snyder has 11, and then it's Kike Hernandez with 10 as a Los Angeles Dodger in the postseason.
He makes the most of his moments. And you know what else he also knows how to do? He knows where to sit. Right? Look at him sitting next to Shohei. He knows the camera's on him all the time. He knows where to sit. He's nobody's fool.
Was that you with Barry Bonds in your San Francisco days? Like, let me just sidle up next to Barry in the dugout.
I was trying to hide.
It's a swing and a miss, a fourth steal strikeout as he gets
Out number
the
2. Miguel Rojas is coming up. Kind of weird to see the sun coming up in my stream.
Here is Miggy Rowe, as he's colloquially known. He takes a strike. Wearing number 72 this year. He's wearing number 11 last season with the Dodgers, but of course with Sasaki coming
I'm gonna go back to
in,
bed
Rojas
after this game, though.
graciously
That's
accepted
ball
to change
one.
his number and give that
So
number
1-1
to
count.
Sasaki.
I just want to know what he got. What did he get?
That's ball 2.
Outside is the same number he wore when he first came up with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Sasaki was very gracious, and Rojas said, I don't need anything from you. Just as gracious. 2-1 pitch. Drops in for a called strike. Said, I just need Roki Sasaki on my team. That's all I need. Didn't Shohei give Joe Kelly a Porsche after he got his number 17? That's 3-2.
Juan Soto gave Brent Beatty a car, right?
Yep.
Miggy Rowe should have got something.
He got something out of it, right?
Right?
So full
Juan
count,
Soto got number
3-2.
22. He gave Brent Beatty an SUV in New York. Two on Rojas from Steele.
And
is a fastball out of the
strike
for a strikeout.
There you go, strike 3.
To close out
I'll be right back
the
again. I
fourth.
didn't
Home run by Hernandez. And it made it a 4-run Dodger lead.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it now. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily, Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C. And for a
adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan.
I will pay with you everywhere.
Don't just pay. PayPal.
We took our fan-favorite Crazy Puffs and made them even better with bacon for only $3.99. Whoa, this is Bacon Me Hungry, get it? Bacon Me Hungry? Try new bacon and cheese Crazy Puffs at Little Caesars. They taste like whoa.
Pizza.
Well, the Major League debut of Roki Sasaki closes after 3 innings. The Dodgers have the lead, and Luis Garcia steps in. Will face Dansby Swanson to lead off the bottom half of the 4th inning. Garcia, who made the Dodgers through a minor league deal this year, now on his 8th MLB team, the 38-year-old veteran. Split last year with the Angels and the Red Sox at a near 5 ERA. He pours in a fastball strike, a 2-seamer, runs back to the corner to even the count.
Garcia's in to give him a couple innings. Sasaki only 3 innings. So now can you get it through a couple innings, set up their bullpen for success like they did yesterday? He's a sinker split. Slider guy, 95, 96 on the sinker.
The 1-1 to Swanson is swung on and missed over the top of a slider.
Really good slider, really good view there of the grip, and just been yanking that ball down, making it break away from Swanson.
There's a 1-2 pitch and another slider. Swanson digs it out and sends it to center for Pages, who comes in for out number 1. Love that cool shot. If you're wondering what that shot was that you saw, that's a system called Free Viewpoint, and it's installed specifically at the Tokyo Dome. That is a visual made up of 160 cameras around the rim of the seating bowl, stitching together all those looks to create that view, that visual for you, if you're wondering what that was. Pete Crow Armstrong fouls the first pitch, 0-1.
Need it. We need that. Need it.
The electronics mecca that is
the
country of Japan.
I missed one
the
out.
City of Tokyo.
It's okay, I guess.
Incredible looks.
It was a video game.
And it felt like it, right? And I think there was that great play that Swanson made in their exhibition against Yomiuri, the home team at the Tokyo Dome, the Yomiuri Giants. That diving play that Swanson made, you saw this really cool replay, but it looked like AI or it looked like MLB The Show or something. And that's a Free Viewpoint, 160 cameras in the Tokyo Dome making those looks possible. Awesome stuff. PCA rolls one foul, 0-2.
You gotta love that the Tokyo fans are chanting PCA.
Yeah.
It's gotta be an amazing feeling for PCA as he hits and the whole Tokyo Dome is chanting his initials.
Oh, the style kind of transcends the country and the language, and just the style of play seems so cool to watch. He goes down swinging though here. He'll hustle the first. He's tossed out by Will Smith, and there are 2 down. Garcia retiring Swanson and Crow Armstrong to begin the 4th.
In reality, the Cubs need him. They need him to be the PCA that he was at the end last year. when he came up, a lot of people were saying he's just all glove, no bat, but he found the bat. Yep. Especially late in the year for the Cubs, and there's no bigger fan of PCA than his manager, Craig Counsell. He stuck with him. He rewarded him at the end last year. Can he do it for a full season is the question.
Made all those adjustments, got to move further back in the box, and starting to help him out, let the ball travel a little bit more. Hit 267 after the All-Star break last year. Carson Kelly takes a pitch very close but inside. Garcia wanted that one too. It's 1-1. Kelly's back at the Tokyo Dome 17 years after he and his brother were there to watch the Boston Red Sox and Oakland Athletics play at the Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome has seen games since 2000. The Cubs and Mets actually played 2 games, 2 regular season games for the first time. That was 25 years ago. Rays and Yankees have played, and then in 2008, Carson Kelly was there with his family to watch the Red Sox and the A's. There's Freddie Freeman. Watching as he sits out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There is some of the history of the Tokyo Dome. 37 years and a couple of days old is the Tokyo Dome, nicknamed the Big Egg. As you can tell, that dome-shaped roof with an air-supported structure and cable-reinforced flexible fiberglass membrane. And to study all those words just for you, AJ.
Looks like the Metrodome to me, Adam.
It was modeled after the Metrodome, so your eye for such things is very sharp. Of course, you got a chance to play in that building. Both buildings, in fact, the Metrodome and the Tokyo Dome.
I remember walking into the Tokyo Dome for the first time. Twins teammates, we were on the Twins at the time, Torrey Hunter, Jock Jones, J.C. Romero, thinking, wow, we're back home. We left Minnesota, flew to Tokyo. We're back in the Metrodome. The roof was very similar. The feeling with the air when you walked in and out was similar. Cool place to play, though. Fans, the atmosphere, everything.
It's uniform all the way around. You saw the measurement in feet. If you look at it in kilometers, it's very much symmetrical. 100 kilometers down the lines, 110 to the alleys, 122 to dead center. That basically equals 329, 361, 400. Kelly's aboard with a 2-out walk. John Birdie had the first Cubs hit. Still, to this point, the only Cubs hit of the game. An infield single. Birdie suffered a loss in the World Series with the New York Yankees last year to the Los Angeles Dodgers. He felt somewhat disrespected by how some of the Dodgers players were talking about their dominance in a 5-game series victory over New York. Birdie was not pleased with that. Now he gets a crack at the Dodgers to open up 2025.
I don't think a lot of Yankees were very pleased with the way the Dodgers handled it, but you know what they say, Adam? To the victor go the spoils, and they got a lot of spoils.
Birdie, it's a breaking ball back up the middle, past a diving Tommy Edman. So John Birdie, the revenge tour starts in Japan. He's 2 for 2 here in Game 2.
Well, hanging slider, Birdie 2 for 2 today. Gets it past the diving Edman. This is your view you're talking about. That is awesome. Let's need that. Need more of that.
Oh man, that is so cool.
Stop with your bullshit, Justin.
Here, trying to get something going against the Dodger bullpen, and back to the top of the order for Ian Happ. Blown out in his walk today. Happ now 30 years of age, one of the more longer tenured members of this Cubs roster. For 9, I think a decade ago, has been an all-star, has been an excellent defender. Very good fastball hitter. Waits for a 1-0. It is a fastball down and in. Ian Happ back in Japan as well. A couple of years ago, he and his wife Julie actually spent 2 weeks honeymooning in Japan. They explored Tokyo, explored Kyoto, other large cities in the country. Waits for a 2-0. And and sends it the other way towards left center. Cut off by Conforto, but that is going to score
a run.
A 2-out rally for the Cubs. Kelly comes across, and it's a
5-2 game.
As Ian Happ has his first RBI of the season. Here comes Mark Pryor after a Cubs hit by someone not named John Birdie.
Luis Garcia got 2 quick outs, and then he walks Carson Kelly, which a 2-out walk is a no-no. John Birdie gets a hit, then he falls behind Ian Happ here, who delivers the RBI single to left. This is why teams want to get into other teams' bullpen, especially early in the game when they can't line up their A relievers, because it's when you can do some damage. That's why starting pitching is still so important in Major League Baseball.
Even as innings get cut a little bit and the average start goes down from 7 innings to 6 to closer to 5.5 these days, still at a premium because of the quality of pitching. Seiya Suzuki to the plate as the tying run. .30-year-old Tokyo native waits for the first offering from Garcia. And he clips the top of the zone on a sweeper for a strike. Same pitch, just about the same spot and the same result. 0-2 on Suzuki.
Two borderline sliders up, not where you want to throw him, but he has 2 strikes to jump ahead 0-2.
Suzuki will take a high fastball to the count. Suzuki's wife, Ari, has represented Japan in athletics. She's a former Olympic rhythmic gymnast who won the world championship for Japan about a decade ago. It's for a 1-2. It's very late on that sweeper. A bit decisive on that swing. Suzuki goes down swinging. The Cubs get a run back.
That's that new guy energy. He's back. That's the 4th time he's done that. It's a peak in a probe. Peaking the serious intent to probe.
We're seeing activity converging to your north and south.
So the Cubs got 1 run there. 5-2 ball game.
Enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings. Where are you guys? Look for the blood and the smoke.
Blood in the smoke.
Great. What do you typically offer for this work?
It's competitive.
And if it was a number, it would be...
A competitive number. With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
Well, a number.
Is it competitive?
Is it competitive?
Protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the first chew with triple protection. Oh, please. It kicks. Intestinal worms. Whoa, no problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Use with caution. The history of these disorders. You're winning protection. Go with Simparica Trio.
You never make it to the top. How much higher must you go on like this? You're getting sick. It's not Mount Everest. It's just a set of stairs. Pause. Just breathe through.
Schwarzkopf has 125 years of professional hair expertise. That's why I trust them to create the perfect blonde. To help you tell your story and feel more like you. Schwarzkopf, what story will you tell?
Get free MLB.TV with T-Mobile starting March the 25th at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Ohtani to bat second in the 5th inning. The Dodgers have a 5-2 lead. Justin Steele, his day comes to a close after 4 innings of work. Suarez will take a strike from Nate Pearson. Pitched part of the combined no-hitter that the Cubs threw last year after he was traded from Toronto in July. Wow, it's quickly 0-2 from Pearson.
Pearson was a huge prospect coming up with the Blue Jays. They were counting on this guy to be an anchor for them and their pitching staff for a long time. He kind of struggled a little bit. He's a fastball slider guy, really only 2 pitches, can hit 100. Right there, right on cue. He jumps out of the way. But they need him. They need him to be some sort of weapon for this Cubs bullpen, whether it's a late inning guy, whether it's a guy that can eat some innings. But again, he's a 2-pitch guy, really fastball slider. This is the slider at 91. Just down and away. Pages takes it easily.
2 pitch, he fights up fastball. Torque behind that fastball. See why he can ramp it up. Average velocity about 97, 98. He can pump that up, as we've already seen. See it again right there. 99 paints the corner. Round number 1 here in the 5th. I'll bring up Ohtani. Trying to see if they can catch a glimpse.
Here's Shohei.
Of a bright lights moment from Shohei Ohtani. Takes ball 1.
It's ball 1.
Do we think the Dodgers are the most popular MLB team in Japan?
That seems to be the general consensus.
Right, the Giants, the Yomiuri Giants are probably the most popular Japanese-based team.
Ohtani, half swing and miss, 1-1. I figured the Giants for a long time were very popular. I think back to the 1980s, movies like Mr. Baseball. Tom Selleck, the team that he was playing for, the Dragons, kind of had like the Dodger motif. There's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike, 1-2.
The shoot-bill, right? They had the shoot-bill, and Tom Selleck couldn't hit.
Yep. Strike offering coming to Ohtani as we inside 2-2. So it took him play. Go ahead.
No, Ohtani knows he's good. When he watches his face, he almost gets hit. He's just laughing away. He's like, God, throw me a strike.
2-2 pitch, and he sends one.
Oh my God. Shohei. Oh, off the wall. I thought that was going to be gone. Oh, it is a home run!
They kept it in play for a moment, but Ohtani cranks one out, and he gives the fans one.
That's a home run! It is a home run!
This is going to be a crew chief review.
Alright, so they're reviewing this at the moment.
The call on the field is a home run, and they will review it. The umpiring crew, led by Bill Miller, will take a look.
So not a challenge by either team, it's an umpire review.
Shohei's saying I'm going to have to go back to second. Don't get too comfortable over there, pal. I don't think
honestly, I don't think it was.
We just talked about Adam Thomas.
I don't think it was a home run.
He got it.
That's why I didn't put the lights on at first. Oh! Fan interference!
I don't know that it's going out, but I know that if the fan doesn't touch it, it's closer. Oh, that guy's going to get booed.
the field stands. Home run.
Oh, it is a home run.
It is a home run. It is the first for Ohtani to follow the 50-50 season. They give it to him, and it's 6-2. I think even Shohei was a little surprised. The Dodgers have homered in 3 consecutive innings against the Cubs pitching staff. And now a 6-2 lead. Here's one of the men who hit a home run. He started it off in the 3rd with a solo shot in Edmond.
Right on cue, Shohei. It's 99-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. He does not miss it. That guy had a souvenir until he did miss it.
Fishes at 1. It's 1-1.
The guy in the brown shirt that dropped the ball, the person's never going to live that.
Never going to live that. Edmond will take a strike on a slider, 1-2. That would have been, this would have been one heck of a souvenir. Tokyo Dome home run ball from Shohei Ohtani.
That ball got in on him a little bit. That's what the amazing part about Shohei, how strong he is. That ball got in on him.
101 at the knees. Strikes out Edmond, 2 down here in the 5th.
There we go.
Following up one of the great seasons in the history of the sport. 54 homers, 59 steals. He has his first home run of the 2025 season. Close and tenuous fashion, but it's a home run. And it's 6-2 LA on that shot.
Nobody will remember that. Everyone will just say Shohei hit it off the scoreboard deep in center field for his home run.
100-mile-an-hour fastball is lifted by
So he
Tex
pops up.
Hernandez to left.
And that'll be out number 3.
That'll retire
So the Dodgers got a run there on the home run from Shohei Ohtani. 6-2 ball game.
Brings life to his home country at the Tokyo Dome. A home run for Ohtani and a 6-2 Dodger lead.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care about. At Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more.
Awe-inspiring performance. With the power of through grass like it's nothing. For a cut that makes you wish you had more lawn.
Wake up, wrist it, work out, feeling it. Wow, the day just clicks.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car.
Oh, both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I going to feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
You're seeing Skechers' famous glide step footwear everywhere. And now that famous design is available in hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Get the comfort and style of glide step now with the convenience of slip-ins with no bending down or touching your shoes. Try glide step Skechers slip-ins.
Starting March the 29th, if it's Saturday night, it's baseball night. All season long, Fox is your home for America's pastime in prime time. Baseball Night in America returns March the 29th on Fox. Ohtani's home run has made it 6-2. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, it is the major league debut of Jack Dreyer.
Jack Dryer's debut. There's a good hit from Kyle Tucker. gonna be out number 1.
Catch near the warning track for out number 1. And Dreyer records his first major league out on a very good hitter in Tucker.
And a huge sigh of relief. That ball left the bat. I guarantee you Jack Dreyer was thinking, oh, God, my first pitch is for next year. Oh, he's ran it down nicely.
Dreyer just 5 years ago was finishing up in Iowa City. This pitch to Michael Busch is a fastball down the middle for a strike. Left-hander was an undrafted free agent signed by the Los Angeles Dodgers. The son of a former big leaguer. His dad Steve pitched for the Texas Rangers for a couple of seasons about 30 some odd years ago. And Jack has now followed the footsteps of his father and has made it to the major leagues. His first appearance in a big league uniform today in Japan. Busch. Wave and miss. Pitch in the dirt on a slider. It's 1-2. Dave Roberts looks on. Born in Japan, born in Okinawa. Pretty cool for Dave to be in this position. Born to an African-American father and a Japanese mother. He was born in Naha, which is the largest city in Okinawa. That's where his dad was stationed as a Marine. 2-2 pitch from Dreyer to Busch is waved on and missed on a slider. He gets his first major league strikeout. More of these looks. More of these looks.
All these views.
This is so cool looking.
I love how they have the catcher, you see the mitt, you see the umpire, you see the swing, you see the ball. And I don't know how he remembers all these celebrations. He'll celebrate with every single guy.
There is Matt Shaw. A couple of guys out of the Big Ten in Iowa and Maryland, both making their major league debuts these last couple of days in Tokyo. Shaw is fouled back on a fastball. Otani's got to remember all those celebrations. He's got to remember how to hit. He's going to have to remember how to pitch as well. He is planning on returning to the mound this season at some point.
It's going to be interesting to see how they do that, because you can't send him on a rehab assignment, Adam. You can't send him to Oklahoma City and say, hey, go pitch 5 innings at DH for the big league team.
The 2 pitch is off the glove of Dreyer. It looked like he was trying to take off towards first before he had that ball in his mitt. And Matt Shaw is aboard for the Cubs. He reaches base for the very first time. It is an infield and his first major league hit.
Wow. That's a nice knock. One hopper right to the pitcher, he clanks it. That's a knock.
They don't ask how, they ask how many at the end of all of it, I guess.
That's right. Like Shohei's homer. The guy reached over, Jeffrey Mayer style, pulled it over, hit the scoreboard in center field.
Yeah, that's right. And it'll be 75,000 people that say they were there to see it, rather than the 45,000 or so that are in attendance. Swanson.
All of Tokyo will say they were there.
Absolutely. One of the most populous cities in the world, and everybody's going to say they saw it in person. First career hit for Matt Shaw. He's going to have a big weight on his shoulders, potentially, as a left side defensive mate of this guy, Dansby Swanson. This could be the third base shortstop combo on the left side for the foreseeable future.
They're heavily counting on Shaw to be the guy. You don't make your major league debut and hit fifth the first 2 games unless they think you can be an offensive weapon for a team like the Cubs.
Swanson uses a timeout here. Shaw is likely to step in for that third base spot. Isaac Paredes, who was acquired from the Rays at the deadline last year, he was part of the trade to Houston that got Kyle Tucker over to Chicago. Check to first base, and Shaw is back. That was a tough trade for the Cubs. They had to give up Cam Smith, who was probably one of their 5 best prospects, and already he's the #1 prospect in the Houston system after that trade. He's actually had a decent spring as well.
He's going to be a monster for the Astros. They're counting on him. He might make the team out of spring training.
Swanson is on drive down the left field line. It's a
That's going to be a base hit. He's going to get down. On his way to third, he's going to go home. Is he going to be safe? He's safe. Oh, and the ball's thrown away. And he's safe at third. Nipples for triples. Nipples for triples. Nipples for triples.
It's 6-3.
It's a 6-3 ball game.
Nice swing by Dansby Swanson here for the double down the left field corner. You see a Shaw can run. He makes perfect turns around second, perfect turn around third. Good relay by the Dodgers, a little bit of a high throw. Look at the turns in video game style. Slide into home plate.
Another 2-out rally for the Cubs. Here's Pete Crow Armstrong showing a bunt, and he slashes it foul. Hoping to use that speed.
Cubs won't go away in this game. Every time the Dodgers, they score, the Cubs bounce back, score again. Now, the question is, can the Cubs stop the Dodgers from scoring enough to give their offense a chance?
Armstrong fouls it back, 1-2. Seeking his first hit of the season. Crow Armstrong debuted a couple of years ago, and out of a rocky start to his offensive campaign. He was 0 for 14 in his short tenure 2 years ago. Hit just about 200 before the All-Star break last year, before he made that adjustment to go further back in the batter's box, and then much stronger in the second half.
Pete Crow Armstrong. Fell back, still strike 2.
As we've mentioned, he's become a little bit of a mini celebrity in Japan, and the crowd oohing and eyeing, and the stars on the PCA signs because of the dye job that Pete Crow Armstrong has right now, the big star on his hair. Another 0-2 is another fastball foul back.
How do you get stars dyed in your hair?
Well, it turns out it was his girlfriend's sister, who is a very talented tattoo artist and artist in general. And Pete Crow Armstrong had already kind of bleached his hair a few months back, and it was his girlfriend's sister who recommended, hey, why don't you add a little flair to that? And ended up kind of throwing all the stars, dyeing the stars into the hair.
As a former blonde aficionado, I don't know if I could have pulled off the stars.
1-2 pitch, and Crow Armstrong lifts it in the air right. This is playable for Teoscar Hernandez. Retire the side. The Swanson 2-out double drives in a Cubs run. We're through 5. It's 6-3.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch.
Mind blown. Is that a jet engine?
Go to T-Mobile.com and see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
I'm the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, you're pathetic. Brick. And once you start listening to me, it's gonna be hard to stop. Shank. And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this could hit you out of nowhere. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
You know what this program needs? New Dr. Pepper Blackberry!
It's all Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor! That's sweet! Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
Oh, what if the temperature is expensive?
Paul? Hey, Carfax. Are you hiding from used car shopping?
No.
Yes. Okay. Just because nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident doesn't mean you have to overpay.
Really?
Take my word for it. It doesn't have to be scary.
Okay, show me, Carfox.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay.
Cool. Wait, how did you get in here exactly?
No fear, just Fox. Say show me at Carfax.com.
Seriously, how did you get in here?
Introducing 2 new Baja Chipotle subs featuring our world-famous Baja Chipotle sauce. Listen, that's the Baja Chipotle talking. Well, it's actually me talking, but you know what I mean. Find your fresh with the new Baja Chipotle collection at Subway.
Welcome back to the 2025 Tokyo Series on FS1, presented by Guggenheim. Beautiful and striking city of Tokyo, Japan. Into the 6th inning we go. Cubs are the home team, and they turn to their 3rd pitcher, making his Cubs debut. The left-hander, the veteran Caleb Thielbar, the longtime Minnesota Twin, pitched 347 games in a Minnesota uniform for the first time in the big leagues. He's pitching for a different team. It's the Chicago Cubs. He's their lone left-hander in the pen. He deals with Will Smith to begin his Cubs tenure. His 0-1 is low. It's 1-1.
For Thielbar, we saw first pitch, his curveball. That's his weapon. That's his major weapon against lefties and righties. He's got to be able to throw that for strikes as he did the first pitch of this at-bat.
Smith punches it on the ground. Nice snare by Matt Shaw at 3rd. And the throw is in time with Bush stretching out for out number 1.
Nice play. People have been questioning whether Shaw can play third base. Here he is at the big league level. It's a nice play.
In video game style as well.
I love the tracer.
Yeah.
I love the tracer. I love the way that you can see kind of all the players on the field.
Next Muncy takes ball 1. Shaw last year, 63 of his starts came at third base, and then he had 48 other starts split down the middle between second and short. Didn't make that many errors, all things considered. Made 8 at third, none at short, and 2 at second base. He did have an error in his major league debut in Game 1 of this series, but didn't make that many errors. So far, for the most part, wherever he's been, he has shown a prowess on the defensive side. See a key spot at third base. Thielbar, curve, drops it in for a strike. 2-2.
Well, a lot of Cubs fans wanted them to go out and get somebody to man third base, whether free agency or trade, especially after trading Paredes. Matt Shaw, he is the option that they went with. They trust him.
There's the curveball for strike 3. He gets Muncy swinging and missing. First Cubs strikeout for Thielbar. Kike Hernandez to the plate after his big fly in the 4th. That 2-run shot. So no doubter would have been a home run. Ed Speed, our statistician, who does a fabulous job, says that would have been a home run in every MLB park. Yeah, we figured that. There's a fastball for a strike. Hernandez already with 3 RBIs after the sac fly in the 2nd. A 2-run shot to bring home Smith in the 4th. The 1 pitch is another curveball. This one's fouled. It's 0-2.
Thielbar's weapon is his curveball. Yep. Got Smith on it, punched out Muncy on it. Now he's throwing to Kike. You see how out front Kike is because of the downward break.
Spikes one. And
my dad is sending me text messages right now, and it's really cryptic. And he's telling me to go upstairs and look for something. And he's like, "You'll understand." Yeah. He's telling me to take a picture of this gift bag, and then take a picture of our pride flag outside. I'm really confused.
Most recently, 2 seasons ago. It's going to be a key again from the left side. He's got good ground ball stuff. He's got good.
I'm asking, like, are you coming out as gay? Like, he said no.
2-2 pitch to Hernandez is popped up. Mask off for Kelly near the dugout. He's got it.
All right, I will be right back. I need to see what the hell my dad's talking about.
We go to the bottom of the sixth at a 6-3.
I might miss the start of the next inning.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
You can get a Wendy's double stack or JBC for just $1 in the app all March Madness. If a deal could dunk, these fresh burgers would be on every highlight reel. But deals can't dunk. Or can they? For the freshest deals around, it's gotta be Wendy's.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today. Scan the QR code to stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device. Plus, 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews, and live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Scan now to stream MLB Network for just $6.99 a month.
Here, the first TV used car mega sale of the year. You've waited all winter for this. March markdowns on over 400 pre-owned, 250 SUVs, over 100 certified pre-owned, 150 under 25,000, over 20 lenders for easy financing. We'll buy your car even if you don't buy from us. March markdowns on over 400 pre-owned, all in one location. The used car March mega sale event at the warehouse and everywhere in Drivers Village. See more at dvused.com.
This sweater? New? No. I've washed it 30 times with Brazil. The color's still vibrant for LA. Outside. It's vibrant wash after wash. Clothes look newer for longer with Brazil.
You'll never make it to the top. How much higher must you go down like this? You're getting sick. It's not Mount Everest. It's just a set of stairs. Pause. Just breathe through it.
If you include the neighboring areas of Tokyo, 41 million residents in the city. And they have been very excited for this Tokyo series. Landon Knack makes his first appearance of the season, and he's quickly ahead of Carson Kelly, 0-2. Knack made his major league debut last season, and what do you know? How do you end it? You get to pitch in the World Series and win a World Series title.
He was an important piece for him last year for the Dodgers, winning that World Series. He's an innings-eating kind of guy. He has a starter's repertoire, 4 pitches. The key for him, keep the ball in the park. He gave up a lot of home runs. When he didn't give up home runs, he was very effective. So can he keep the ball in the park? And if he does, again, he's going to be an innings-eater type for these Dodgers. In moments like this, get him through 6, 7 to get to the weapons in the 8th and the 9th.
He had 12 starts as a rookie last year. Only 3 relief appearances during the regular season, and then in the postseason pitched out of the bullpen a few times. Tennessee native. Deals to Carson Kelly. It's high, and the count runs full after Kelly was down 0-2. Pitch is on the ground towards short. To his left, Rojas. And he retires Carson Kelly, 1 away in the 6th inning.
Next up, second baseman, John Birdie.
So easy to play shortstop from that angle. Just looks so easy, doesn't it? Just easy one off the ball with the tracer on the ball. So it's just like real life.
That's exactly how it goes. Wow, can't do anything with that. And for John Birdie, perfectly placed. There's a fastball for a strike. Birdie with a couple of singles. A run scored back in the 3rd and a steal. 1, and he has to extend out on a fastball. The count is quickly 0-2. Birdie, 35 years of age, signed a 1-year deal with the Cubs, played for the Jays, Marlins, and the Yankees. 41 steals 3 seasons ago with Miami to lead all the baseball. To delivery, and it's back up the middle. A 3-for-3 day for the number 9 hitter for the Cubs.
I'm back. That was pretty cool.
He is aboard with 1 out.
So, yeah, somebody from our neighborhood noticed that our flag, our pride flag, was like worn down and raggedy and all cut up and, you know, just looked in rough shape. You know, not from anybody damaging it, at least I don't think, but mainly just from like weathering and shit like that. It happens. We had another one that happened to also. So they sent us a new one. They left it in a gift bag. And it's anonymous. It's an anonymous gift. We don't know who gave it to us. It's a pride flag with a card inside that says, "Noticed your pride flag looked raggedy. Here's a new one." Anonymous. So that's pretty cool.
Oh my goodness. That looked like it was in his glove for a moment. Lunging over that netting, it looked like he had
I said, is it like the gay fairy? There's the tooth fairy, then the gay fairy who gives out free pride flags to those in need.
And that gentleman's glove of the same color, both flash in the leather, and the fan got the souvenir instead. So another life for Happ, and he takes one of the dirt, 1 and 2. That was a close one on that netting.
Well, I think why Muncy was so frustrated is his glove hit the little net, and he couldn't quite reach the ball. That's why Muncy was frustrated. I think he feels like he could have had it if that little net wasn't there that his glove got caught.
Yeah, as he was extending, it kind of impeded his path to making that
That's
catch.
pretty cool, though. There's still hope for this world. You know? Still good people out there.
A couple of nasty-looking change-ups and then it got to Happ from Happ. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Suzuki with another chance to do some damage. Still looking for his first hit of the young season. First pitch is a breaking ball, and he lays off the curve that drops just low. 1-0 on Suzuki, who has struck out 3 times in his first 7 trips to the plate this season. Feels like the other times he's made contact, he's broken his bat. Broke his bat 3 times yesterday.
Oh, he got sawed off yesterday, especially by Yamamoto. His first couple of bats. We showed the replay earlier where he just got destroyed inside.
Fans waiting in anticipation for their native son. Fouls one down the third baseline. It's 1 and 2 on Suzuki. Delivery on the ground towards third. And on Muncy, trying to get the out at second base on Birdie, and he just gets the speedy second baseman. That retires the side for the Cubs. We head to the 7th. It's 6-3 LA.
I just signed 1,819,154 thank you cards for people who bought subs on last year's Day of Giving.
You know we're doing it again this year, right?
Again? Join us for Jersey Mike's Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
So handsome.
I can't buy this.
What's wrong?
Hang on there. Actually, you can. Your Empower investment account has performed well, and this whole off-whitish cantaloupe thingy is really working for you. So... Oh! Hot surprise! Nobody says that. Get good at money so you can be a little bad. Empower.
I didn't use Agent Force, the powerful AI.
Yeah, one thing I love about having a pride flag out in front of my house is that it's just like the perfect exposer of people. It's like if somebody comes over to my house or they drop me off at home or something, like, and they make rude comments about it, it's just like it totally exposes them. It's like, yeah, don't talk to this person anymore, you know?
It's what AI was meant to be.
Growing up in a community where a lot of people weren't educated about their finances, so I feel like it's my time to change the way that we look at money and see finances. The most important way the Experian app has helped me is just the resources. The Experian app can help you build your credit, buy new credit cards, car insurance, cancel subscriptions. You can use the tools and make your life so much easier. You know, you got your finances in your hands and you can take control. The Experian app helped me save time and money. So what are you waiting on? Download the Experian app right now.
If you could pick the perfect topping for a freshly prepped Jersey Mike's sub bowl, what would it be? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tender, juicy, all-white meat chicken breast. Jinx. I knew you were going to say that. The new roasted chicken sub bowl. Only at Jersey Mike's.
Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play the great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org and follow Play Ball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. Global stars of the game on display in his home country. Shohei Ohtani has a home run, part of the 6-3 Dodgers lead. Bottom of the Dodger order with Michael Conforto facing the right-hander Julian Merriweather, now in his 3rd year at the big league level with the Cubs.
Merriweather, a guy the Cubs need to bounce back. He had a great 2023 for him. 2024 struggled a little bit with injuries, but he needs his slider to be good. The slider he just threw to Conforto to steal a strike. That's his pitch.
Fastball, and it's inside. A bunch of injuries. He had a shoulder issue early, a rib stress fracture in his back. He's dealt with a knee injury. He had surgery that ended his season in September last year. 2-1, clips the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2-2. The California native, high school in San Mateo. Back to the Ohtani home run in 360.
See, I'm going to argue with that angle because he got jammed. That angle had him look like he hit it
So
off
full
the
count here to Michael Conforto. And there's ball 4.
Walk here in the 7th for LA.
Now he got jammed enough that he still went over the fence, but let's go. We're going to have 160 cameras. Let's get it right.
Who am I to question the technology? Here's Rojas, 0 for 2. He's hit into a double play and a struck out. Shows bunt and makes it foul. Harry Belafonte is good in any language. Two delivery to Rojas is down low. Rojas playing short for Betts. Freeman is out. For the Cubs, we mentioned it earlier, but didn't give you much detail. Nico Horner is out. Both teams missing key infielders as it stands right now. The Cubs second baseman underwent flexor tendon surgery in his forearm back in October. He was attempting to potentially play, but they're going to they actually let him stay back in rehab. Trying to get from health to domestic on the day. On the ground the second. Birdie flips to Swanson, and just like it was in the second, Rojas grounds into a 4-6-3 double play, and there are 2 down.
Nice turn by the Cubs here. This ball's hit sharply off the bat of Mickey Rojas. Birdie with the perfect flip. Dansby Swanson, who has gold, turns it easily with a strong throw, but nice play. One hopper. Birdie goes to his left. Perfect feed to Swanson. Times it up. Good slide by Conforto. And a good turn.
Baez fouls one back. Cubs were a solid defensive team a year ago. 7th fewest errors. Top 8 in both efficiency and fielding percentage. Didn't turn a ton of double plays last season, but it's partially because of the staff. They weren't a huge ground ball team a year ago. 0-2 on Paez. Ohtani on deck, hoping to get another chance at another big swing.
Shohei knows when the camera's on him. He was waving to the camera. I know.
2-2 on Paez. Reaches down, hooks it into right center field for a base hit. Cole Armstrong with the speed getting in to cut it off.
That's going to be a double there.
Paez with a 2-out double. Get into scoring position for Ohtani in the series.
Here's Shohei. Hit a home run his last time up, a borderline one. But still a home run nonetheless.
Reaches down, rips it into right center, gets a double now. They're going to walk Shohei, right? Yeah. Yep. So Paez should have stayed on first so we could get a Shohei shot.
Oh wow, they walked him. They walked Shohei.
Showing their displeasure of the intentional walk of Ohtani.
Intentional walk.
Best part of that is they didn't go all the
Biggest compliment you can get.
They're so polite in Japan. They didn't even go all the way thumbs down. They kind of went halfway thumbs down.
2 aboard for Tommy Edman, who was homered today. First pitch on the ground, diving stop by Shaw.
And that'll be out number 3.
Defensive play to close out the 7th inning. Made a couple of nice plays over at third for the Cubs. Stretch time in Tokyo. Dodgers in front.
Have you always had trouble with your weight? Me too.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I lost 35 pounds. And some lost over 46 pounds.
And I'm keeping the weight off.
I'm reducing my risk.
Wegovy is the only weight management medicine proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events such as death, heart attack, or stroke in adults with known heart disease and obesity.
Don't use Wegovy with semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines or in children under 12. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or procedure or breastfeeding, pregnant or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat diabetes. Call your prescriber about vision changes, if you feel your heart racing while at rest, or if you have mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, stomach pain, flu or upset, headache, feeling tired, dizzy or bloated, gas, and heartburn. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
With Wegovy,
I'm losing weight.
I'm keeping it off.
And I'm lowering my CV risk.
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy.
Why walking so slowly? It makes the scene feel more cinematic.
I get that. It's just maybe not the best time to walk in slow motion.
It's the only time to walk in slow motion.
All right, so here's the bottom of the seventh.
Inning, and Kyle Tucker leads things up for the Cubs. It'll be Tucker, Bush, and then Matt Shaw. Just finished off the top of the seventh with a really nice diving play. And Nack into his second inning of relief, and first pitch does not go his way. It's 2-0 on Kyle Tucker, who's got an RBI for a walk, or on a walk, I should say, in the third inning today. He's quickly ahead 3-0. They have not given Tucker a whole lot to hit by the Dodgers pitching staff. Rio pitch. Tucker green light, and frustrated as he pops it up on the infield. And squeezes round one.
I'm going to say this. People might not like this, but right there, you're down 3 runs. You just throwing three balls in a row. You got to take. I know Kyle Tucker's a great hitter. But you're down 3 runs. Even if you hit a home run, you're still down 2. You got to get guys on base. I don't know. I know the game's changed, and I'm for a lot of the changes. Right there, that's it. That's when you're going to get the same pitch 3-1.
Just thinking of the situation of the score, especially considering you're down the late innings, right, AJ?
Yes, and you're trying to get guys on base. You're up 3-0. Again, Brandon Nack's going to throw you the same pitch 3-1 that he threw you 3-0. So, I mean, I get it. You're trying to be aggressive. I love the aggressiveness, but at the same time, I know he wasn't trying to pop up out.
Kind of gave new life to Landon Nack in that at bat, or in this inning, really. Shaw waiting on deck, a ball and 2 strikes on Michael Bush. Bush provided some power, much needed power last year for the Cubs. And that great stretch where home runs in 5 consecutive games.
That'll be a full count.
Good take on a curveball that just misses outside. 3-2.
3-2.
Bush, of course, the one-time Dodger draft pick 6 years ago, was drafted by Los Angeles at number 31. Payoff pitch, and he went around.
And that's strike 3. Out number 2.
That's just a filthy pitch right there by Nack. 3-2 curveball. The last thing Bush is expecting is a curveball. He tried to check his swing. Alan Porter behind the plate called it.
Matt Shaw comes to the plate after that great defensive play, AJ.
He's made a couple really nice plays. Again, we mentioned that people were saying, can Matt Shaw play third base? He's shown the athleticism and the arm to make it work. He's got a great guy, Dansby Swanson, next to him that can cover some ground and help him out on certain plays.
He's down to the count, 0-2. Shaw was dealing with a injury to his side, oblique injury, about a month and a half ago. Has recovered since. Waits for an 0-2. Couple of really nasty changeups. Nack's changeup that looked really good for his 2 innings of relief. To the 8th we go. Dodgers in front by 3.
All right, going to the 8th inning.
Where's that game we always play? I don't know, but with Ring I can find it. Board game. Oh man.
If I may, search raccoons.
There's a lot of results. Oh look, the masquerade party.
Party. Girl, you have a raccoon problem.
With Ring, you can type it and find it.
Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of a honeymoon in Fiji. Moisturize with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Can you get my bag?
kids. I'm sure you're wondering why your mother and I asked you here tonight.
We're moving to Hawaii.
We're getting a puppy?
We don't have to go to school anymore.
Unicorns are real?
No. What? It's because it's a buffet of all-you-can-eat butterfly shrimp and sirloin steak.
Yeah, that's the reason.
What's better than one Papa John's pizza? Two Papa John's pizza for only $6.99 each.
Only at Papa John's. Bundle 2 or more Papa Pairings menu items for $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa John's.
Are you sure your tax expert is right for you? Switch to TurboTax Full Service. You'll be matched with a TurboTax expert and get real-time updates on their progress. And you get your best outcome guaranteed. Switch to TurboTax Full Service.
Scout is protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the first chew with triple protection. Oh, fleas and ticks. Intestinal worms, well, heartworm disease, no problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Used with caution in dogs with a history of these disorders. For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
Perhaps not the debut that Roki Sasaki was hoping for at the big league level. 3 innings, 5 walks, but only 1 hit and 1 run. And this might not be in line for the win. There's still a Dodger lead of 6-3 as we head to the top of the 8th inning. New reliever is Porter Hodge for the Cubs. Both number 37s to start off this 8th inning, Hodge and Teoscar Hernandez.
Saw the high-octane fastball from Porter Hodge here. He can get it up there pretty good. Slider, though, right there, that was a pitch that he was really fast.
Yep. So first out, good play by Shaw, and it's 1 away here in the 8th.
Shaw continues to impress defensively, for sure.
Whoa. We're taking it to another level now.
I hit the X button in the wide. Square.
Felt like I was in a psychedelic club for a moment.
Felt like you were back DJing.
On Will Smith. And they nearly clipped him. 2-0 the count. Hodge last year picked up 9 saves for the Cubs. Hector Neris was the main closer with 17 saves to lead the Cubs. Hodge was number 2 behind him. Neris now with the Atlanta Braves, actually signed a minor league deal with Atlanta before the season began.
Talked about Porter Hodge and his sweeper/slider. It's the #1 whiff rate pitch. And all of MLB is going sweepers, over 50%, way over 50%. You see it right there from Will Smith. He's got one of the best sweepers in all of baseball.
2 good ones for strikes. Chased it that time. You see numbers for Hodge a year ago. You see Kirby Yates loosening up for the Dodger bullpen.
It's going to be ball 4.
Smith, good at bat. He draws his 2nd walk of the day, a 1-out walk for the Dodgers in the 8th.
I don't know if they still do it, Adam, but they used to do a player of the game after every game in Japan. I don't know if they do it for the MLB games. But the player of the series so far for the Dodgers has to be Will Smith for his at-bats and what he's done. He's going to win, like, they're going to bring him up on a stage and have the cheerleaders up there with him. And he win, like, a free dinner or something. I forget what it gives away.
Pretty cool to be honored. Smith has been aboard a bunch of times. He's walked 5 times in the 2 games in Tokyo. Max Muncy has done a good job behind him. It's one to the right side. Oh, sliding. Stopped by John Birdie. And he'll retire Muncy. Smith moves on to 2nd. But another nice defensive play by the Cubs infield there.
Oh, man. My
Even without Nico Horner, the Cubs
son,
can go get
this like never happens because I never stream in the morning. But the sun is like perfectly Hopefully it goes away soon.
Made a couple of errors
Or it'll probably just
yesterday,
get worse.
Shaw and Birdie, but they both made nice defensive plays in the second outing.
The sun is in my room. Oh my god.
Seven hits for the Dodgers today. 6 of them are for extra bases. 7 hits have come from 7 different players. Slight shade towards third for Hernandez. Third, 2-1. Sweeper there again.
Yeah, I think it's making its way through.
It's not only the vertical movement, it's
I think it'll be gone soon. I'm gonna leave the camera just like this though. I think it's kind of cool.
2-2 pitch is a fastball. Hodge mixing the pitches well. He gets the strikeout to end the top of the 8th. Cubs have 6
head
outs
to the
on
bottom of the
offense
8th.
with which to work down 3.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch.
Mind blown. Is that a jet engine?
Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over. Before you storm the court.
Okay.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We're here at Blackberry Friday, where everyone wants the unique taste of new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
Full Dr. Pepper!
The sweet blackberry flavor.
It's the most succulent taste I've ever tasted!
Attention, shoppers. Hurry up. It's delicious.
Yoink!
Bye. Thanks for coming. Have a one-of-a-kind day. Hurry and try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
Breakfast Bowl coming up right after the game with Danny Parkins, Craig Barton. I am Mark Schlereth.
Yeah, look, the Ohtani show is back at it in full force, plus the latest on Aaron Rodgers and tons of NFL stuff coming your way.
Let's get some runs, Cubbies! Beautiful Tokyo, Japan, and a 6-3 Dodgers lead as they try to sweep the 2 games in Japan against the Cubs. Pitch, hit, and run is the free official MLB skills competition for baseball and softball players ages 7 to 14. You can host a local competition this year and give the kids a chance to make it to the national finals of the 2025 World Series. Pitch, hit, run.com. Kirby Yates is on. He is the 4th reliever behind Sasaki today. Signed a 1-year deal after earning his second All-Star nod last year.
Luckily it didn't last too long.
Dansby Swanson, who's got a walk and an RBI today, will lead things off for the Cubs in the 8th. Try to find some kind of rally, a little bit of consistency on offense. Kirby Yates pours in a strike.
And the Dodgers won the World Series last year. What did they do? They went out and got, yes, Tanner Scott, but also Kirby Yates, who was unhittable almost last year. Cards hit 110 on him for the year. It's crazy how good he was.
Strike 2 to Dansby Swanson. Kirby Yates is in the pitch.
113 and split, they hit 114. Which one do you try to hit?
Yeah. Pick your poison truly for now a 2-time All-Star. An All-Star with the Padres in 2019. All-Star last year with the Rangers. The top relievers in all of baseball. Evan Phillips led the Dodgers in saves last year with 18. And Blake Trinan was their lead man in the postseason. Shota Imanaga. But Evan Phillips is on the injured list. He's probably not going to come back until maybe mid-April, coming back from that right shoulder injury. And they added Kirby Yates to the back end of that already solid bullpen. One-two to Swanson. His fastball waved on and missed. One down.
There has to be some deception. There has to be something to Kirby Yates. That's only 93 miles an hour. Dansby Swanson swung at like it was 103. He just throws it right by him. And again, he's a two-pitch guy. His fastball split, throws a lot of strikes. There's some movement on that ball, but he's got to be some deception. Hides the ball, short, kind of a shorter arm. If Yates can stay healthy, he will be a major weapon for these Dodgers.
There's Pete Crow Armstrong taking ball one. Yates has only pitched one time in his career in the playoffs. It was with Atlanta 2 years ago. His one appearance, and that was it. But with a lot of injuries at various points, as you mentioned, AJ, if he can stay healthy, it feels like he can be such a weapon for the Dodgers in the back end of their bullpen. PCA. Waves and up and in fastball 2-1.
PCA did a little redecorating on his helmet. He used to have a C-flap. He's gone without that.
Still unable to catch up to just a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Again, you talked about it, AJ. Just keeping hitters off balance. And the deception on these pitches for Yates.
I haven't had a single commenter in the whole entire stream.
2-2. It's floating away on the split. 2 down. Carson Kelly. Fastball swung on and missed.
Again, someone needs to study Kirby Yates and his deception or spin rate or something, because again, he's throwing it right by these Cub hitters at 93. Not 99, not 100, 93.
That's been the case for him with the swing and miss rate has been very high. Great strikeout percentage, very low walk rate, very few barrels against him. For having a fastball that's velocity is in the bottom 35% of Major League Baseball. Transcends borders, the wave does too.
Why not? Why not? Two-one pitch. Is a fastball past it, having Muncy in the left field, and finally, one of the Cubs solves Kirby Yates. The fastball near the middle of the plate. Just a good swing by Kelly, beats Muncy to left field, on time and ready, and short to the ball.
Kelly has his first hit as a Cub, and now John Birdie comes to the plate, riding a 3-for-3 day. Leaves and misses at that fastball.
Coming back a little bit. I can literally see a beam.
The Cubs bullpen. Looks like Ryan Presley is going to get the call for the top of the ninth. New addition to Chicago's bullpen. Purdy. Slow 2-1.
And you mentioned the problems the Cubs had in their bullpen last year with multiple closers. They went out and got Ryan Presley to solidify that 9th inning for him. Now, this isn't going to be a same situation more than likely for him, but he's going to get the opportunity to save a lot of games.
Yep, it's coming back.
Get him in and let him make his Cub debut.
Not my business.
Another heater, Kirby Yates, 93, right by you.
Trying to finish off the frame with a 3rd strikeout. Kelly at first, 2 down. 2-2 pitch is high. The count runs full. Kelly will be off on this upcoming payoff delivery. Three-two delivery is unable to be held on to by Smith. Purdy stays alive with a foul tip, still 3-2.
Kid's back.
We're 3-2. Purdy pops it up. Right side, it'll be the second baseman, Edmund, calling off.
All right, so that's going to end the 8th inning. We head to the top of the 9th inning here in Tokyo, Japan. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Finally done.
Done with what?
I just signed 1,819,154 thank you cards for people who bought subs on last year's Day of Giving.
Danny, you know, on March 26th, we're doing another Day of Giving.
Another Day of Giving.
Yep, each year we give 100% of sales to local charities.
Oh. This year we do a group text. Join us Wednesday, March 26th for Jersey Mike's annual Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Come on, Mufasa, let's get in some trouble.
It's time. I'll tell you a story.
Pull it out.
About a prince with a scar and an orphan who would become the king. Mufasa, the Light King.
Hakuna Mufasa, what a wonderful name.
Scout is protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the first chew with triple protection. Oh, please. It kicks. Intestinal worms. Well, heartworm disease. No problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Used with caution in dogs with a history of these disorders. For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
Bottom of the Dodger order is due up here in the top of the 9th, and fans hoping they maybe get one more look at Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers have turned down the offense after Shota Imanaga, despite the 4 walks, held them hitless through 4 innings. The offense has picked it up, and they certainly needed to, as Sasaki labored through his first 3 major league innings. The offense for LA, rock solid. Ohtani a home run in that mix, and a 6-3 lead for LA. To the 9th, and it is the Chicago Cubs debut of Ryan Presley. His first pitch is bounced by Conforto to
That's on number 1.
Number 1 here in the 9th.
That was quick.
Nice and easy in the National League, right?
Yeah, a veteran of many years and a great postseason performer, Ryan Presley. Cutters and curveballs. He does a lot of cutters, a lot of curveballs. He's had a ton of success doing it for a long time. Houston has had a long, long postseason scoreless.
Up down for Miguel Rojas. Presley was a Minnesota Twin to begin his career, and then after he was dealt to Houston, 6.5 strong years in an Astros uniform. ERA at 2.8 for his career, and that's pretty much what it was for the entirety of that Astros playoff stretch where they were in the postseason and making deep runs just about every year. Presley was a big part of it. It's 2-0 to Rojas, who's inside 3-0.
3-0 count.
Is Alex Vesia loosening up for a potential save situation. As it stands right now, it would be just that.
No Tanner Scott is interesting.
Down number 3.
Is a
We're on number 1, sorry, strike number 3.
It's going to bring up Pages, and fans excited because Ohtani's going to make his way out to the on-deck circle.
Or sorry, that was ball 4. I'm fucking stupid, dude.
Exactly. This was the loudest
That's why I can't
of the
do
whole
this.
week of the
That's why I'm,
games.
nobody watches
They
me.
might get a chance to see this again.
That's why I get so little
Hopefully off
viewers.
the top of
Because I'm
the
such
wall,
an
ends up
idiot.
being called a home run. Or Ohtani, his first of the year. He's on deck as Pages. Take a pitch upstairs, 1-0. Check over the first. Ohtani, of course, as we mentioned, the opportunity to maybe get back on the mound this year. And the combination of pitching and hitting has always brought up comparisons to Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, a big part of what Japanese baseball ended up becoming in 1934.
Shohei's on deck. 2-0 count
Ruth
here.
made a trip to Japan. That kind of helped popularize the sport during a series of exhibition games that were held in the country. Basically went on a tour of Japan. Played games kind of like what people refer to as barnstorming in the United States, right? And Babe Ruth and his clubs popularized the sport. They played the team that eventually became the Yomiuri Giants. And that kind of helped springboard the sport of baseball, and Ohtani has helped carry that torch into the 2020s. Rio pitch to Pages is in there for a strike.
Ohtani has taken it to another level. Say what you want about Babe Ruth, but with the globalization of baseball, Ohtani has just made it explode.
He's going to get a chance at the plate.
Yeah, that's ball 4. Here comes Shohei.
Trying to give one last moment to these hungry fans.
Shohei.
He has left quite the legacy already. Just a short time in Major League Baseball. And went to Hanamaki Higashi High School. And that high school has begun to produce several high-level prospects. Of course, it was the same place that Yusei Kikuchi went. And you may have heard the name Rintaro Sasaki. Keep that name in mind. That's a young man who's hitting at Stanford right now. He's made a lot of noise. He opted to go away from Japan and go through the collegiate system in the United States. Just hit his first collegiate home run. He had a walk-off home run for the Cardinal the other day. That's the type of legacy that Shohei Ohtani has established and furthered the country of Japan all the way to the United States. And a lot of these fans are enamored with what Shohei has done.
Packed house.
1-0 from Presley to Ohtani is breaking ball up. 2-0 pitch. It's a tap and foul.
Shohei was trying to hit that one back to his high school right there. He wanted to thrill the crowd.
Yep. He was an 18-year-old high school pitcher and threw a 99-mile-an-hour fastball when he was 18. That set the high school record until Roki Sasaki showed up. Surpassed that with 101 mile an hour.
31 count here to Shohei.
What do you do right here if you're Ryan Presley? You already walked 2 guys. Got 3-1 here to Shohei. Be careful.
And that's going to be ball 4. Shohei's going to get on base.
That loads the bases.
Bases are loaded in the top of the 9th here in Tokyo.
3 straight Presley walks after retiring from Porto on 1 pitch.
Too many walks for the Cubs in these 2 games. I think that's the 15th walk against this Dodger team. It's already lineup is potent enough, even without Mookie and Freddie in the lineup. You can't walk 15 guys in 2 games and expect to win. It just sets you up for failure. It just keeps turning the lineup over, keeps getting guys into situations.
Tommy Edman, 1 for 4 with a solo home run today. Climbs into the bases loaded. Let's see what the discussion is here. Alan Porter and Craig Counsell. Start with fresh count.
All right, so Tommy Edmonds, he had the home run earlier, and this time it's not going to happen. It's going to be a double play that'll bring us to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cubs will have one more chance, try to come back, at least tie up this game, bring it to extras.
So I can take
Down
this
by
steak
3
home?
runs.
Yep. As many butterfly shrimp as I want.
You got it.
Cake?
You can take home everything.
Those tongs? Ice cream machine? Dessert bar? That guy's hat?
We're gonna let him keep his hat, but that's more broccoli.
You got the top of the order coming up. Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, Kyle
People seem
Tucker,
to get upset that I'm everywhere.
and Matt Bush in that 4th
That's
spot,
funny.
or Michael Bush, sorry.
I seem to upset them here too.
Swiffer duster traps 4 times more dust.
Take it out on me.
Better reach. Go and save yourself. Make it hard to reach.
So easy.
Swiffer. The mother of all cleans. Love it or your money back.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing
snorts?
nothing,
For
or getting
cocaine?
up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
With USPS Ground Advantage, it's like you're with us every step of the way.
Right on time.
Stay in the know from your dock to their door.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays for those who love family resorts and for those who do not. There we go. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Yamamoto, Imanaga, Suzuki, the debut of Sasaki, but of the 5 Japanese-born players that have played in Tokyo this week, the headliner is the 2-time MVP home run leader. The last 2 seasons, Ohtani, part of a 6-3 Dodger lead. Suzuki will bat for the Cubs here in this bottom of the 9th inning, fitting perhaps as the lone Tokyo native playing in this game today in front of the fans in Tokyo in his hometown. He will get to bat for the Cubs. He'll come up second behind Happ, Tucker to follow him.
All right, so Ian Happ will lead off.
It is Alex Vesia into the game. The left-hander will get an opportunity for the save. Tanner Scott,
He's 1 for 3
as you
tonight.
mentioned, AJ got the save in the opener yesterday. They needed 10 pitches
Tonight,
to get
this
through
morning,
the 9th inning in a 1-2-3
today.
fashion. Ian Happ will lead things off. Swing
It'll
at the
pop
first
up.
pitch, pop it up. It is
And
playable for
it'll be
Will
out number
Smith.
1.
That pitch one out tonight. To
exactly what you're looking for if you're Alex Vesia. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yeah, Tanner Scott only threw 10 pitches. Not sure how many times he went back-to-back in spring training. Dave Roberts trusts all of his guys, and he's showing it by having Vesia try to close this one out.
So we'll be Seiya Suzuki.
Alex Vesia is the pitcher. So it's 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Seiya Suzuki, Japanese star. Ball 1.
High strike from Vesia to start off this at bat. Vesia coming off an outstanding year. 67 appearances last season to lead the Dodgers at a sub-2 ERA.
Yeah, it's going to be ball 1. Oh.
1-1-2 Suzuki.
Yeah, it's going to be strike 2.
Walked in this game, but otherwise 0 for 7 in the Japan series in the first 2 games of the year. Ball and 2 strikes.
It's going to be 2-2.
Remember Ha-Seong Kim for the Padres went to Korea last year against the Dodgers. They struggled. Sometimes it's hard to go home. A lot of pressure, a lot of people. You want to do so well for everybody that is there to watch it. It's just sometimes you, especially early in the season.
It's going to foul it off, still 2-2.
It's not a game in August where you're 100+ games in.
Right.
You look up there and you see 0 for, man, I got to get a hit, and it piles up. And you see it kind of in Suzuki swings. A little bit hot, not ready for the fastball, making bad swings at breaking balls. This guy's good.
It's going to be a full count.
First pitch runs the count full. Suzuki got off to a hot start last year before the injury issues started to become a factor.
It's going to be another foul ball. Still full.
About mid-April, the first couple of weeks were good, and then the oblique injury last year slowed him down. He's had knee injuries as well. Trying to get to the point where he plays 140 games. Another 3-2 pitch.
It's going to be another foul ball, still 3-2.
See that swing right there?
8 pitch at bat.
He's not seeing the ball very well. He's not ready. Again, a lot of things he's had to do. I'm sure he had a million people he had to see coming back to Tokyo, his hometown, playing on the big stage.
Very understandable.
Yeah, that's going to be strike 3, out number 2.
This Vesia's reaction in his first outing of the year. Looks like he's
1 out away.
Right now.
Possibly the final batter will be Kyle Tucker.
Plenty to clap about for the Dodgers in the first 2 games of the season, beg your pardon. Here is Tucker.
It's strike 1.
Through a fastball. Dodgers.
Alex Vesia looking for the save.
Home against the Detroit Tigers. While the Cubs will open up at Arizona.
Ball 1.
Days.
Well, if the Dodgers hold on,
1-1 count here.
Win this game, I'm going to go out with a bold prediction. You're not going to win every game.
Yeah, man,
you're not going to win every game this year.
And the Cubs aren't going to lose every game this year.
You got to remember that these are just 2 out of 162, with all the
it's going to be strike 2.
The festivities and celebration, which is wonderful.
Cubs are down to their final strike now.
Way to start the season.
Down by
Still
3
just
runs.
2 out of 162 and a
here in Tokyo, Japan.
A lot of games to play. 2 pitch to Tucker.
And
down the left field line.
It's going to be foul.
Depth will be tested for these 2 teams. Dodgers arguably the deepest team in baseball. with a top 4 farm system. The Cubs have a top 10 farm system as well. Dodgers had to use a lot of that depth to win that World Series last season. 1-2 pitch from Vesia to Tucker.
And it's 2-2.
But the Dodgers have resources that no other team has because they're willing to go get them. Go get the players. Go make the moves for the players. And everyone that says, oh, the Dodgers signed another one. You know why? Because they went out and got them. They were aggressive and went out and did what they needed to do to improve over a team that won the World Series.
Yeah, it's going to be a base hit off the wall. It's going to go for a double.
Kyle Tucker, a banging double here in the 9th inning. First hit as a Chicago Cub, goes for extra bases as so many of his hits in an Astro uniform did.
This is what Kyle Tucker does. This is why they went. The Cubs went out and acquired him. He can hit righties, he can hit lefties, power to all fields. If he stays healthy, he's going to have a big year in Wrigley, and the Cub fans are going to love him.
Here's Justin
And
Turner.
here comes Justin Turner. He hit yesterday in the 9th inning as a pinch hitter, the longtime Dodger. Climb in again, facing his old team.
That'll be fouled off for strike one.
In 2020. Split last year between the Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. Before that, signed a 1-year deal with the Boston Red Sox. But a very productive stretch with the Los Angeles Dodgers, including that World Series win.
It's ball 2. 2-1 count.
40 years of age is Turner.
Sorry, that was ball
Long
1.
Beach, spent 9 years with the Dodgers.
The
Some
1-1.
All-Star nods. And these last couple of years, you've heard guys with the Red Sox and Blue Jays and Mariners speak very highly of his presence in the clubhouse. Veteran presence to have.
It's going to be ball 2 there. 2-1 count.
Closing in on some history, some personal history. Closing in on 200 career homers. At 198 right now.
And that's ball 3. 3-1.
It's 3-1.
I think he'll get to 200. Sure, stays healthy and has a normal year. JT will figure out a way to sneak in a couple more homers and hit a nice round number. It's always nice to get to those round numbers. Sure. Well, you mentioned the former Clemente Award winner. Just a good all-around fella.
Yeah, it's going to be ball 4. So the tying run's going to come to the plate.
And suddenly the tying run comes to the plate here in the 9th inning. What an opportunity for the rookie Matt Shaw. Here comes Mark Pryor.
Pitching coach.
Shaw got his first major league hit back in the 5th on an infield single off the glove of Jack Dreyer. Runner will check in. This will be Vidal Brujan. Had a nice year with Miami last year. He will pinch run for Justin Turner.
So Vidal Brujan pinch running for Justin Turner. Up comes Michael Bush.
Finish off this game. Tying run is the rookie.
Oh no, sorry, it's Matt Shaw.
Shaw hit 53 home runs as a member of the Maryland Terrapins. The all-time Maryland record. He has shown at times prolific power in the minor leagues. He's the tying run at the plate. First offering from Vesia.
That's going to be strike 1.
A strike and a slider. Well, the number 13 pick in the draft 2 years ago, the same draft that produced Paul Skeens. 0-1 delivery, a bouncing ball.
And
the shortstop Rojas, sliding stop. First,
that's going to do it. That's the game. Dodgers win 6-3 over the Cubs for the second game of the year. The Cubs are not looking at it.
It's a 2-0 start.
2-0 start for the Dodgers.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
Looking like they could maybe do it again, win the World Series.
The fans in Tokyo a thrill, as did Roki Sasaki, despite the tough outing to begin his major league career. Ohtani with a home run, a 3-home-run game for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And after a dominant 4-1 victory in the opening game of the season yesterday, they had a 6-3 win over the Cubs to begin the season 2-0. And this team will be back at it in 8 days against the Tigers, while the Cubs will open up in Phoenix against the Arizona Diamondbacks. That does it from Tokyo. For AJ Przinsky, the wonderful women and men of our Fox Sports crew, Adam Amin sings so long. Breakfast Ball is on the way with Craig, my boys Danny and Mark coming up.
Hey, welcome in. Thank you guys so much. With Danny Parkins, Craig Carton, I am Mark Schlereth. We got breaking
fun
news coming
times
up to the National Football League regarding Aaron Rodgers. But we start
Wait, what?
baseball as the Dodgers come through with a 6-3 win over the Cubbies.
What happened with Aaron Rodgers?
Shohei Ohtani on the board with the home run, giving the Dodgers 6-2 lead at that time. There he is. Oh, no, that's Kiki Hernandez. But anyhow, big-time play for the Dodgers. They look like a juggernaut. Everybody's predicting them to be the, defend as the World Series champions.
It's not even big news.
Shohei right there with his home run. So, can anyone stop the juggernaut that is the Dodgers?
Yeah, I mean, yes, because it's baseball, and that's the nature of the beast. But they get off to the 2-0 start against your lowly Chicago Cubs. So prep a little fight there, late.
Little fight. They sent the Cubs out there to slaughter against that juggernaut. I like it.
They are the best team top to bottom. They deservedly won the World Series against the Yankees last year. But it's baseball. Baseball is a different animal. Where you could have the best team, no one even argue that.
Dodgers win 6-3 over the Cubs today.
You can have the best starting pitcher. You can have the best home run hitter.
For the Dodgers, Shohei
at least 50
had one RBI, or I forgot how I do this shit. Yeah, I don't even read off all that shit, that's right.
2 games haven't been played this far.
Fucking dumb.
As the season takes a little chewy hiatus now before.
Tommy Edman had a home run. Kike Hernandez had a home run. Shohei Ohtani had a home run. Tommy Edman had 2 RBIs. Kike Hernandez had 3 RBIs. Shohei Ohtani had an RBI.
I know on this one. The Ohtani home runs a ground rule double. I'm sorry.
Ball game was 2 hours 44 minutes.
That being said, he's the best player on the planet.
For the Dodgers pitching, Roki Sasaki pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 5, struck out 3, has a 3 ERA. Luis Garcia pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 1 batter, struck out 2, has a 9 ERA. Jack Dreyer pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 1, has a 9 ERA. Landon Knack pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, struck out 3, has a 0 ERA. He got the win. Kirby Yates struck out. Kirby Yates pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2 batters, has a 0 ERA. And then Alex Vesia pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1, and has a 0 ERA.
You can make a real case that this Dodgers team is better
for the
than
Cubs.
last year's Dodgers team, and you alluded to it. Like the over/under.
Ian Happ, Dansby Swanson, and Kyle Tucker each had an RBI.
The public data is back to 1990, where we can go back to.
Michael Bush had a stolen base, and then John Birdie also had a stolen base. Cubs pitching, Justin Steele pitched 4 innings. He had the loss. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, walked 1 batter, struck out 5, gave up 2 home runs, has an 11.25 ERA. Nate Pearson pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 2, gave up 1 home run, has a 9 ERA. Caleb Thielbar pitched 1 inning, struck out 1, has a 0 ERA. Julian Merriweather pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, walked 2, has a 0 ERA.
This is what the Cubs should be. Okay? This is what the Cubs could be.
Porter Hodge
Nobody's the Dodgers.
pitched an inning, walked 1 batter, struck out 1, has a 0 ERA. And then Ryan Presley pitched 1 inning, walked 3 batters, has a 0 ERA. And yeah, fun game. Woke up early, didn't get much sleep. Probably gonna go back to actually definitely gonna go back to bed. Yeah, had fun. I'll be live obviously for Red Sox season in about 8 days. I'll be live on opening day. And then I'll be live just throughout the season. I won't be live every night, obviously, but I'll be live as much as I can for them. You know, I think last year I did like 60 games. But yeah, at least like 1 a week. I'm gonna obviously do more, but it'll be at least like at the very worst week, it'll still be 1. You know, besides I guess maybe All-Star Week. You know. Yeah. Alrighty, hoes. I'm going to end this shit right here. I want to thank you guys for watching, even though nobody did, and peace out.